Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Ready for action. The rest of them lacking. Moving right past them.
And welcome to the Game of the Week here on KDNO 101.7. It is the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here as we are here in Shoshoni on senior night as the 3 and 4 Shoshoni Wranglers will face off and host the 5 and 2 Big Piney Punchers. Number 3 in the state is Big Piney, and look to punch their way into the playoffs. As usual, the usual team back together here for the Game of the Week, joined by Marshall and cameraman Declan Whitaker. Marshall, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, Kevin. Thrilled to be in Shoshoni for what is a win, and you're in night here with the Wranglers, and so excited to be a part of this.
Okay, we're going to take a look at the playoff pictures going on tonight. Of course, 4 games on the Wyo Today Family and Network starting off. You've got Pinedale and Thermopolis. At Thermopolis with Kevin and Ryan on 101.7 KDNO, because I just realized we're on 99.1 KWYW. I said KDNO, so don't turn your dials. You're on the right station. Shoshoni and Big Piney tonight at 6 o'clock. Kickoff. You've got Riverton hosting Rollins tonight with Baylor and Cody Beers on 93.9 KTAK. And Ernie and Andrew back with us after a week off, and it is Lander and Buffalo, and we'll get into all those playoff scenarios as we are in the final week of the season. Not just for them, of course. State band was last Saturday, so band season, marching band season coming to a close. Cross country state is tomorrow in Cheyenne. Of course, in the 2A division, Wyoming Indian looking to repeat, and there is a Thermopolis runner as well who is looking to repeat as well in the individual category. Swimming coming to an end as they are in conferences and regional finals and whatnot. And volleyball starting to get towards the very end. So It seems like we just started it, and fall sports is almost over. But have no fear, basketball and wrestling and everything will be right around the corner.
Absolutely. It's been a fun and exciting season. We've had the opportunity to call a number of games for Shoshoni this year, and that's been an exciting part of Game of the Week. And, you hate to see it coming to an end, but the playoffs are always an exciting time here in Wyoming.
All right, as we look at the Fremont County kind of playoff picture, we'll start off with 1A 6-man South Division. Nobody is in as of yet. Contention-wise, Du Bois, obviously the 1 6-man team we have in Fremont County, and they really hurt themselves last week in their game against Farson Eden. It's a game they need to have, and they lost big. So now what Du Bois needs is they must win against Casper Christian, Marshall, and they must win by a dozen or more to force a 3-way logjam with Casper Christian, Farson Eden. If Du Bois wins by 12 or more points, then we end up in a coin toss for the 3 seed. And then head-to-head matchup will determine the 4 seed. And what that means is Du Bois needs to win by a dozen or more. Then Du Bois needs themselves to win the coin toss to get into 3, or they will need Farson Eden to win.
Yeah.
If Du Bois wins but it goes to Casper Christian wins the coin toss. Farson Eden beat him last week. Du Bois is out. So a lot has to happen there, and first they have to win, and then it's completely out of their hands for all three teams. If the Rams win by 11 or fewer, they are eliminated.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy way that things break down scoring-wise. That game last week really, really damaged Du Bois' chances, and now they just don't control their own destiny. Yeah, they got to win, but even with a win, there's no guarantee that they can get into the playoffs.
Have to win and win by 12 or more, or it's all over.
Yeah.
The 2025 season. In 3A East, Riverton is in. The Lander Valley Tigers are in as well. However, things get a little strange for them. Riverton has secured the number 1 seed tonight. So tonight is all about honoring your seniors, get a win, get some momentum. Hopefully for Riverton against Rollins, a team that has not performed well in several years, get up big enough where guys like Blake Gantenbein, Hunter Saltzgaver, Clay Sheets can not sit the bench because I know they don't want to, but give some depth, some chance, and keep them from getting injured. Get this game over with kind of quick. For Lander Valley, the simple answer is win and you're in. If they beat Buffalo tonight, and of course that game on 931 KFCW with Ernie and Andrew, they will be the 2 seed with a win. They don't have to win by any amount of points. They just have to win at Buffalo. Not as hard a task as been in the past, but still a difficult task.
Yeah, that's not a gimme at all.
So now if they lose, if Lander loses to Buffalo and Douglas wins against Torrington, all will finish 3-2 in conference, and this is when things get a little crazy. If Lander loses by 11 or less, they will win the 3-way tiebreaker for the 2 seed. But if the Tigers lose by 12 or more, a coin flip will determine who gets the 2. Much like Du Bois here, except for you're not out. The Lander Valley, if it goes to a coin toss, they need to win it, or because for this to happen, Buffalo would have had to beat them. They need Buffalo to win it. So, because if it's a face-off for that with Buffalo, then Lander all of a sudden goes from sitting pretty at almost a guaranteed 2 seed all the way to the 4. And not that any coach is ever going to look a playoff gift horse in the mouth. If they're the 4, that means they go to Afton. First round, Star Valley, the number 1 team in the state.
Yeah.
So another interesting thing, even as the 2, they may get Cody because Jackson, a surprise this year, sitting at 6-2 overall, is at Cody tonight. The winner of that's the 2 in the West, and the loser will be visiting, hopefully Lander when they beat Buffalo.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting run here for Lander. They've got to get some things to break their way. And, at this point, the East is just tough. Their side of the bracket is going to be more difficult as they try to push forward this year towards state. And between Riverton and Lander and Star Valley and, at this point, the Rams, they're just rolling these tough teams out there for the playoffs. And it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, but it all starts tonight. Lander wins. Lander's in. They're the number 2. That's the easiest path forward. That's the direction that they absolutely want to go.
All right, and when we return, we'll look at the playoff picture for the teams tonight here on our Game of the Week, 1A 9-Man West on WYO Today. And let's get it right, 991 KWYW.
The Heat.
How'd I forget that? B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
And welcome back to the Hampton Suites pregame show here on 991 KWIW. The Heat. It is game of the week. Shoshoni Wranglers against number 3 Big Piney. As we look at the 1A 9-man West playoff picture, nobody in Fremont County has punched a ticket as of yet. No one's guaranteed in as of yet. Wyoming Indian is out. They have no way into the playoffs. So here's how it goes. Shoshoni locks up the 4 seed. Even if they lose tonight, they lock up the 4 if they win. And even if they lose to Big Piney, if Rocky Mountain defeats Wind River, Shoshoni's the 4. This is by far the simplest scenario. If Big Piney loses Shoshoni and Rocky Mountain defeats Wind River, all will have identical conference records and things get weird fast. Excuse me, if Big Piney beats Shoshoni and Rocky Mountain defeats Rocky Mountain. Excuse me, I'm getting weird. If Big Piney loses by 6 or less tonight to Shoshoni, they'll be the 3 seed. It's complicated math, and Shoshoni will be the 4. If Shoshoni were to win by 7 or more, the Wranglers lock up the 3 seed. Tied with Big Piney and Rocky Mountain. In any of those scenarios, Rocky Mountain's the 2.
Right.
Now, if Wind River beats Rocky Mountain and Shoshoni loses to Big Piney, we get yet another one.
Oh, Lord.
3A. If the Cougars win, like we just said, if the Cougars beat Rocky Mountain, Shoshoni loses. If Cougars win by 9 or more, they're the 3. And Shoshoni is eliminated. Similarly, if Wind River wins by 8 or less, Shoshoni's still eliminated. Wind River is the 4 seed. So it pretty much goes by simple as this. There are 2 guaranteed ways, and probably the easiest ways on paper for Shoshoni to get in the playoffs. One is win.
Yeah.
Number 2 is just Wind River loses.
Yeah. That's basically the pathway. One is in their hands, one is not. They're going to come out, they're going to play hard, they're going to do everything they can to control their own destiny and win this game tonight. But if Wind River loses and Shoshoni loses, Shoshoni's in. And at the end of the day, the goal is to just get in. It's a whole new season when the playoffs start. So whatever they got to do to make that happen, that's what Shoshoni's grabbing hold of tonight to see come to fruition. So as we are sitting here getting ready for the thing to get started tonight, we've got about 5 minutes till kickoff. Things are about to get fired up. I hope everybody is ready for some exciting football action. We're looking forward to the fun and adventure that is here tonight. And ultimately it boils down to this. Shoshoni's got to hold on to the ball. Shoshoni's got to put points on the board early and stay ahead of the chains. If they can do those things, whether they do it through running, passing, special teams, if they do a little dance down the field, whatever it takes, Shoshoni's got a chance tonight to lock up their playoff hopes, but they've got to win to make it happen.
Key being, as we go into our Ranger keys of the game, really simple. Same ones for Wind River last week, and they were unable to execute it, is you cannot turn the ball over. Shoshoni has got really good skill position players, a tendency at times for Kissling, the quarterback, to get a little out of control and then put the ball on the ground. Can't have that happen. and they're going to have to tackle in bunches because the one thing they do not have, just by looking at the lineups here, is Big Piney's got size on them, and it's not even close. But Shoshoni's used to giving up size, but they can't have that, and they can't have costly penalties. Two things Wind River had last week. Wind River didn't have a lot of penalties, but they were at the wrong time early on that just put them away, kind of, and that was it. So we've got the national anthem going right now. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back on Wire Today.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit
Ready for action.
And welcome back to the Hampton and Suites pregame show here on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat, and Wire Today. If you're listening on the radio on your way home from work, whatnot, a reminder, we are live streaming the game. You can find it on our YouTube page, and if for some reason you can't find it there, go ahead and you can go ahead on Facebook, look up Wire Today, and we've got the link up there for you. Thank you for Marshall for marking these for me.
What I'm here for.
We've got the Big Piney Punchers coming in at 5-2. They are number 3 in the state and 1A9 man. Their head coach is Jeremy Moffitt, and their starting lineup is, here on the Arapahoe first starting lineup, a junior wide receiver defensive back, number 2, Gerardo Gavin. Number 3, quarterback linebacker, junior Finley Strong. Number 4, a junior wide receiver linebacker, Jacob Brown. Tight end linebacker, junior, number 8, Barrett Dennison. Number 9, running back linebacker, senior Cale Dalwin. Number 11, a junior running back defensive back, Xavier Clifford. Offensive line defensive lineman, senior Saki Meador. That's number 13. Number 44, offensive line, defensive line, junior Landon Negrete. And number 55, offensive line, defensive line, senior Zeph Zuniga. So completely on that starting lineup, upperclassmen.
Yeah.
And the scary part is them at number 3. All but 3 of them juniors.
Yeah. Looking at some of those guys, I'm pretty sure I graduated high school with a couple of those guys. They are big boys.
Yes, they are. Now for the Shoshoni Wranglers, led by head coach Tony Trumpler, assistant coaches Jody Good, Drew Paragoy, Toby Woodward, and J.J. Pingetzer. Number 1, surprise, senior tight end defensive back, Oakley Hicks. Number 5, senior wide receiver DB, Corbin Brown. Number 8, junior quarterback linebacker, Caden Kissling. Joined by number 9, a senior, his brother, running back linebacker, Carson Kissling. Number 10, a junior running back linebacker, Brody Shepard. Number 44, defensive end and offensive line, a senior, Caden Bridger. The name I'm going to mess up, senior center and defensive line, number 61, Michael Wilzuski. There we go. Offensive line, defensive end, senior, Preston Vance. Checks in at number 83 and number 87, your favorite player in the state, I think, junior wide receiver, defensive back, Carlos Marufo. The seniors being honored tonight are Oakley Hicks, Corbin Brown, Carson Kisling, Caden Bridger, Michael Wazowski and Preston Hance. When we return, it'll be time to kick things off here on WYO Today.
Feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome. Time for kickoff as Colby Brink has it spotted. He will be kicking away to Big Piney. Back for them is Gerardo Gavin. One single lone back there deep. Don't know if Colby can actually get it that far, but we'll see. There's no wind to help nor hinder really right now, and thankfully because the temperature's dropping. And here we go. It's going to be an onside kick, encampment style. And Shoshoni
got it. Yes.
Holy cow. And I hate to say encampment style, but that's exactly what Du Bois did. They just kind of, all of a sudden, it froze Big Piney, Marshall. They just looked at it.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with that. And all of a sudden, Shoshoni has the ball on the first play of the game on the Big Piney side of the field. That's exactly what they needed to do to get energized right off the bat.
Wind River Realty first down from the Big Piney 37. 1 second comes out off the clock as now I got to get the stats right back up to Shoshoni. Caden Kisling, of course. Man in motion don't have it. Kisling's going to keep, and he's going to find an opening. He's got about 5. He's going to get 30. He's got a first down, and then he's going to be out of bounds at about the 23. So a gain of about 15 for Caden Kissling.
Yeah, Kissling absolutely took that snap, was starting to come to the southward side of the field here. That did not open up, but he saw an opportunity to cut back and was able to take that thing and get a Wind River Realty first down.
All right, from the gun, 2 wide up top. Or no, it looks like trips up top. Shoshoni going right to left on your radio dial. They're going to Caden's going to hand off to Carson Kissling. He makes one man miss and then trying to get a little fancy there and kind of stopped himself a little bit as he's trying to break free. But that's 2 nice runs for Shoshoni by the brothers, 15 and then 8 by Carson Kissling.
Yeah, and on that play right there, Corbin Brown did an excellent job of blocking in the middle to give just a couple of extra yards to Kissling on that play right there.
Kissling gets the snaps, going to hand it off to Carson again. No, not Carson. That's Brody Shepard. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and gets free for a Wind River Realty first down, going from about the 15 to the 7. Caught an 8-yard gain for Brody Shepard.
Now, we've seen Brody Shepard throw some really nice stiff arms this year, but that was not one of them. He just muscled through that tackle and broke free to gather a few more yards and get that first down, and that Wind River Realty first down inside the 10-yard line.
Sloppy tackling there by the Punchers. They had him in the backfield, and he spun out of it and went to his left. Sets up first and goal. He's going to get down to the 6, so it's going to be about a 9-yard gain. From the gun, 2 protecting backs, 2 on the near side. It's going to pitch it off to number 87, who's
Carlos Marufo.
Marufo's going to get. They're going to give him a yard.
Looks like a yard. Almost 2, maybe.
A little too slow developing there. Marufo needed really a hole to get, or the vision to see the hole and go to it right away. Kind of got stuck back there. It was kind of a weird developing play. You do wonder if part of that is the fact that we haven't seen it. We've called 3 games for him before. A little backward pass. So Kissling going to come out here in the gun, 2 protecting back, 2 wide on the right. He's going to keep it and roll to his right. He's going to get stood up. He's going to find a little bit of breathing room, and he's going to gain nothing, is what they're going to say. He found a little bit of breathing room. Credit the Big Piney Punchers here. They have really kind of hunkered it down here to bring up 3rd and 6. Well, it's not 3rd and 6. It's 3rd and goal from the 5 as we go under 9 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, if you're just joining with us, onside kick recovered. Caught Big Piney completely off guard. Shotgun for Kissling. He's got trips to his right. Snap. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure, and he's sacked.
And that one there, he didn't make a bad throw. He did make a bad decision in terms of what he did with the ball, but, man, that was a tough deal. You watched him just push that Shoshoni offensive line back on top of him, and the pocket literally collapsed all around him. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to take it there. Yeah, sack for minus 6 yards.
And I'm being kind calling to say he's not down by his own offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So it brings up 4th down and goal from the 11. It looks like they're going to go for it. Not going to bring Colby Brink out. Kind of a pistol with an offset eye behind it, 2 wide on the left. Snap to Kissling, looking for the option, looking to throw into the end zone, and it is incomplete, and a turnover on downs. So able to get the onside kick and march down, and then just turn it over on those downs.
Yeah, Oakley Hicks there lost his footing on the play when he made the cutback. The throw was in the neighborhood. It was definitely a situation where it was a catchable ball, but it would have been an incredibly well-done catch for Oakley to be able to overcome being on the ground making that play.
So sacks, as they usually are, come back to haunt them. But Big Piney's got a long way to go on this Wind River Realty first down. They'll start from the 11. They're in the power I. Going to be handed off and go up the middle. Handing it off was Finley Strong, and a huge gain of about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 yards for, can't see the number, turn.
Xavier Clifford, it was number 11.
Xavier Clifford, so 15-yard gain for him, sets up a Wind River first down.
Yeah.
Wind River Realty first down, not a Wind River first down.
Yeah, when you can get a 15-yard halfback dive off the strong side of your line, Coach will take that every day.
Now from the pistol with an offset eye, he's going to hand it off. Cutting to his left is Xavier Clifford this time. Nice cut. Now he's breaking free. He's at the 35. He's going to get out to the 38. So a gain of 8, call it right at 9 yards.
Yeah, and the one thing Shoshoni has done consistently well all year is gang tackle. One guy gets there, holds on, the rest of the team becomes a part of that. And that play there, the gang couldn't show up. You had 4 different guys get a hand on him, but nobody could keep him from being able to continue to move forward until other people could get there to help bring him down.
Spot is going to give them the Wind River Realty first down. Now from the true pistol, handed off up the middle, and a gain by Cale Dalwin of, call it 6. We'll set up 2nd and 4 for the Punchers. Punchers moving on the ground and moving highly efficient. That's their first handoff that didn't go 10 yards. Of course, they've only had 3, so it's being a little melodramatic.
True.
But they have gone from the 11 to the 44 in 3 plays. Yeah. All on the ground.
All on the ground. And it's using that big line and those big running backs. I don't think this is going to be a run.
Shotgun. Trips wide on the left, 1 man in motion. That is Clifford. They're going to run the option. Finley Strong is going to keep it. He is going to bowl over a guy for the Wind River Realty first down. Gain of 6.
Usually you'll take your linebacker on a quarterback any day of the week, but on that play right there, Finley Strong just dropped the shoulder and just ran right over the Shoshoni defender as he continued pushing forward for that Wind River Realty first down.
On the move, 37-yard drive so far, right over the 50. Snap to Strong, hands it to Clifford. Clifford tries to break it out to the left. Just so hard to take down, breaks 4, 5, 6. Now he's dragging Wranglers with him all the way for a 16-yard Wind River Realty first down. Holy cow.
There are 9 men on the field for Shoshoni, and on that play, the running back had 4 of them on his back and was still moving forward. That's not how that's supposed to work on the gang tackle.
Xavier Clifford is a problem. I'll just go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
Xavier Clifford is probably 5'2", just a fire hydrant. From the pistol, Strong pitches to Clifford. Busted outside, and he's going to get all the way down and out of bounds at around he's going to go from the 34 to the 19.
That's a 15-yard pickup right there, and that was with Shoshoni touching him right off the bat. He hit the line of scrimmage, he had contact, and from there he just continued to go forward.
Wind River Realty first down, and boy, they're making this. He's already got 62 yards. He's touched the ball 5 times. 12.4 yards per carry. From the gun, 2 protecting backs, 1 receiver on the near side. Strong hands off to guess who, and tackled in the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play. Actually, that was Cale Dalwin. It wasn't Xavier Clifford.
Yeah.
I thought it was. They're both. Neither one of them is overly. I shouldn't say they're not big because between the shoulders, Marshall,
they're big boys.
Yeah, they're bench pressing more than me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
They're just shorter than me, which is weird for me to say because I'm not tall. But, I mean, absolutely spark plugs if you ever saw one. Strong going to come out in the pistol. Back there with him is Xavier Clifford. He's got trips on the near side. Hands off to Clifford. He goes off tackle. Right up the middle. Untouched. 19-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that one right there, the Shoshoni anticipatory defense cost them. Carlos Marufo cut to the wrong hole, and as a result of that, Big Piney was able to have a wide open opportunity. You could have driven a Mack truck through straight to the end zone.
85-yard touchdown drive, or they got 85 in total yards. 81 of them by Xavier Clifford, and we have a flag on the field on the extra point attempt. Blown dead before it ever happened. So usually it's either going to be a false start on the offense or unabated to the quarterback on the defense. Let's see what the penalty is. It is going to be it's going to be encroachment.
Encroachment on the defense. So
it'll be about a 1.25 or 1.5 yard penalty as they'll get half the distance. And, of course, Big Piney, like most teams in 9-man, not all of them in Fremont, though, is going to go for 2, and they're going to get in. And just barely, it looked like it was given to Cale Dahlin, or if it was number 8, that's Barrett Dennison. But nonetheless, 5:59 left here in the first quarter. Blown opportunity with the onside kick, and Big Piney makes them pay. Punchers up 8-0 here on YO Today at 991 KWYW, The Heat.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back. 8-0 Punchers here. 5:59 to play in the first quarter. And it'll be Big Piney kicking off. And like I was just telling Marshall, got this stat line. Xavier Clifford runs a 15-10, 6, 16, 15, 19, 81 yards. Gets the score as well. Just impressive to say the least. And they will be teeing it up, and that will be, I just forgot who I had as kicker. I think Carlos Antonio, but it could be someone else. You just never know. What number is it? It is 33. It's Carlos Antonio. Back will be, of course, Oakley Hicks, and I think that might be Carson.
Looks like it.
Can't really tell. Here is the kickoff, and it's going to be fielded by Hicks. Hicks to the 25, out to the 30, and to the 32-yard line, where it will be a Wind River Realty first down, and will be a much further distance than they had to go the first time. But I hate to say it when it's only one score, but I feel they need to get something out of it. 3 maybe, 3 definitely. They need 7, quite honestly.
Yeah, they're going to have to march this field, and they're going to have to do it by being creative, using their speed, using some of the trickeration we've seen this year, or this could get out of hand in a hurry.
They've got to let the defense rest.
Yeah.
After that. Snap is a Kissling. He's going to hand it off to his brother Carson. Carson's going to knife his way up for a gain of, call it 6. It'll set up 2nd down and 4 for the Wranglers. And that's one thing. The Wranglers do have some positivity going on as far as they've been able to move the ball.
Yeah.
But that's been the case in a couple games this year. And at times, they've got to more consistently finish. Kissling in the pistol with an offset eye behind him is going to fake it to one, give it to the other. They're trying to strip that ball out of Carson Kissling's hands as they hand it off to him. And he's going to gain maybe 1. We'll give him 1. It'll set up 3rd down and a long 3.
Yeah, super long 3, almost 4. But I got to be honest with you, this 3 yards is a critical 3 yards. That defense needs to rest. There needs to be some time where they can recoup and recover from that first drive. They need to get these yards and pick up this first down.
Agreed, and I don't think you can go on 4th in this position.
No.
True pistol, man in motion is Corbin Brown, and Kissling's going to keep it. He's looking to pitch it to Shepard, and it's not there, and it's going to be a loss of 2 by Carson Kissling. It looked like an option play that kind of broke down. Shepard got way ahead of where the pitch would want to be.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just he was running it right or Kissling was running it right. Unfortunately, what that means is they are going to have to punt now. With 4:20 to go here in the first quarter, down by 8, and with the defense getting no rest, you needed something better than a 3 and out. Punt almost blocked. Kissling's going to get it up in the air. It's going to take a Shoshoni bounce, and then they just don't pay attention to it. Picked up by Shoshoni and by Big Piney, and returned about 10 yards. It's going to be about, what do you think, a 25-yard kick?
Yeah, I would say right in that 25-yard neighborhood, and then return for 10. That was
Well, and that was much like the onside kick with Big Piney just kind of spacing. Shoshoni, I think they all thought, oh, it's down. No, it's still, they hadn't touched anybody for Shoshoni.
It was a live ball.
And it came back to cost them. They could have just touched it down. But good opportunity by Big Piney. Big Piney, in the puncher's in the pistol. Going to hand off to number 9. That is Cale Dalwin. And just like that, he gets 6.
Yeah, and you know, Carlos Barufo stepped up and hit him there 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and held on for dear life. Thankfully, there were other members of the Shoshone defense on the way to help bring that down at the 6-yard gain. But, you know, if Carlos hadn't have been able to hold on there, I don't know that anybody would have been able to stop Cale before he took it to the house.
Of course, while we talk about Shoshone and the playoffs, stuff like that, Big Piney's wanting to go into the playoffs on a march. They want to be hot, and they are showing that right now. Pistol formation, fake. They're going to look deep. Wide open is Barrett Dennison, and it's going to be a 49-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, Shoshone got up on the line, and he was able to get in the backfield. Dennison got behind the defense, and once he caught it, then he just flat ran away. He was on his way back to Riverton and then heading his way to Big Piney before the end zone stopped him.
And I hate to seem like we're rooting for Big Pie here, just impressed. Because you want to talk about setting up as a coaching staff a long pass.
Yeah.
That running game does that. They're going to hand it off. They're going for 2. It's an end around, handed off to Gerardo Gavin, and he takes it in with ease. So with 3:14 to play here in the first quarter, it has quickly gone to 16-0 Big Piney. Shoshone must answer next on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And welcome back to 99.1 KWYW, The Heat, the regular season finale of the Game of the Week with Kevin Marshall and Declan.
Well, we've seen a lot. It's mostly been from Big Piney, but we've seen a lot thus far. You know, Shoshone grabbed that onside kick at the very beginning, moved the ball down the field, the drive stalled out, and then it has been all Big Piney ever since.
Big Piney has not faced a third down either. They have 140 total yards, and we're not even 10 minutes in this game. Here is the kick. It's going to be fielded by Oakley Hicks. He's going to try and come to his left. He gets one block, and then he gang tackles him at the 29. Gain of about 13, 14 yards. We didn't start the clock, so we'll get it back up here. And as we were saying off air, there are the lights. There's levels of can't do here for Shoshone.
Yeah.
They cannot go 3 and out. They certainly can't turn the ball over here. They need to at least give their defense a break, and then they need to score. First things first, get a good first down play, be playing ahead of the sticks. Shotgun, handed off by Kisling. Oh, no, he fakes it twice. Now he's under pressure. He's rolling. He's in trouble. Gets free of 1. Breaks it free. He's at the 40. Out to the 44-yard line. It is going to be a gain of 15 and a Wind River Realty first down for Kisling.
And, you know, what we've seen Caden do throughout the years, be able to be a little elusive, but what we've often seen him do is turn into the contact. On that play there, we watched him really avoid the contact, avoid getting hit there, and find a way to get out of bounds to continue to give those guys some rest and him not to get murdered.
Pistol formation. I was worried they were going to strip him from behind because that's what it was kind of. They were coming up sneaky. And we will have a flag there before it even moves. Should be encroachment. It will be.
Yeah, number 15 for Big Piney. He was deciding to just head on to the back there and hang out with Shoshone's offensive backfield.
That's Cale Raza. That sets up 1st and 5 for the Wranglers, and that's being able to play ahead of the sticks. That said, they still only ran like 2 plays or 1 play, so they need to give a little more rest than that. No, it has been overturned.
Turned it to a false start against Shoshone. saying he was drawn off sides.
Which becomes really kind of weird because the guy who threw the flag didn't return. But now it's going to be 1st and 15. Snap. Kissling hands off to Shepard, and there is nowhere to go. We're going to generously call it a gain of 1.
Yeah, and that's, the thing that's impressed me so far with Big Piney's defense is they're big and they are fast. They are a very, very quick team.
Form tackling, too. Not any wasted one-on-one guys making a play and allowing the guys to get there.
It's just an impressive thing to see when you're moving that quickly and that elusively to close the hole as it opens.
Shotgun by himself, trips on the right, one on the left. Kissling under pressure, rolls left, now right, looking deep. He's got Oakley, and incomplete. He had Oakley Hicks, but credit the other guy, too. He was right there, too. The fans want a flag. I didn't see a flag. I just saw two guys hand fighting.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag there. I saw both of those guys playing for the ball. It looked very, very...
dangerous pass, too.
yeah, that pass could have been very dangerous. And at the end of the day, the guys playing defense, Oakley's playing for the ball. This one here, the defense won.
And now it's 3rd down and long, 3rd and 14. And now half the scoreboard just died. Shotgun formation, same formation as last time. Snap to Kissling. He's looking. He's not under. Now he is under pressure. He's rolling to his right. He's in trouble, and he's not gonna be sacked, but he's gonna gain 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 15. It's gonna be a hard deal when you get 2 on the rollout that way. And again, it wasn't that there was massive pressure at the start of the pocket, but Big Piney's defense was just so fast as they shed their blocks, they were able to run Kissling down.
And that's nothing more than bull rush by those two guys who went through.
Yep.
And then, of course, the linebacker on the far side felt comfortable coming up, and it is going to be a punt here as Shoshone's now 0 for 3. Kissling gets a leg into this one, but it is clean and fielded at the 8. Going to the 10, 15, 30, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and out at the 41. So a return of 23 yards. It is going to be 18, 32, 32 plus 7. It's going to be a 39-yard punt. And somehow I got our clock all sorts of messed up.
Yeah, Xavier Clifford made an excellent return. And it kind of broke down that way that that was a heck of a punt, but it kind of outkicked the coverage. They couldn't get down the field fast enough. It gave Clifford time to get that motor running and to make some moves that would give him some space.
It's a 39-yard punt, and
now there's discussion about the laundry on the field. Yep.
Laundry on the field. It's where it's thrown is at the very tail end.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's going to be a face mask.
They're going to say they hit him late. Hit him after he went out of bounds.
Personal foul, 15-yard penalty, and now we go back to the Hampton and Suites pregame show. Costly, timely penalties. Now you give a short field, be first, a Wind River Realty first down on the 43-yard line for Big Piney of Shoshone. Power I formation. Snap to Strong, hands it off to Darwin, thank you. Darwin is going to gain probably the least amount gain except for the loss of the yard. Gains
5?
No, not even close. About 3.5. Call it. We'll compromise. We'll call it 4.
That
there
sounds good. We'll call it 4.
It's
Sets up 2nd and
6.
6. Yeah, it's pretty lengthy for sure. But again, inside run, 4 yards. That's staying in front of the chains, and that's doing exactly what they want to do.
Handoff this time going to be to Clifford. He's going to bust outside, and it takes 5 guys to tackle him. He's going to get a gain of about 4. So it's going to be a long 2 to go. And that is Clifford's shortest run. I wish my shortest run of the day could have been 4.
No kidding.
I wasn't a runner. I didn't play football. Who am I kidding?
Look, I'll take it any day of the week. I played a little bit in middle school and none in high school, and I wasn't getting 4 yards totes. So.
And what this also sets up is the first 3rd down of the evening by Big Piney. Unfortunately, they're going on 4th here, so it's 2 downs to get 2 yards. And it's going to be deflected. Nice play. It was out of the gun. Strong looking to his left, wanted to get it out to Colton Banks, and rushing in there.
Caden Kissling jumped on that route and tipped the ball away. If he'd had one more step, he might have taken that one to the house.
So now it will set up a 4th down. And boy, you talk about needing a down.
Yeah, this one right here, if Shoshone's defense can stand up right here, get these guys off the field, get a legitimate stop.
Declan, have the ball centered in yours.
That's going to make all the difference here.
Thanks.
If we can
Power high.
make this play.
Gee, I wonder who. Strong snap, gives it to Clifford. Easy. And still up. He's at the 30. 25-20. 15 cuts inside. 10. 5. Touchdown.
Yeah, there was
Wow.
I mean, from the initial push, got the first down.
34-yard touchdown.
Broke through contact and then bounced to the outside, put a move on Oakley Hicks, and then carried 2 Shoshone defenders into the end zone.
34-yard touchdown for Xavier Clifford. He now has 119 yards, and we're still technically in the first quarter, averaging 14.9 per carry. And as much as we're giving him all this credit in the world, that offensive line for Big Piney, they go for 2. They're going to hand it to Darwin, and he's going to take it up and in with not great ease, but only had to get 3 yards or 2 yards.
Yeah, and the Big Eaters up front gave him a massive hole to work with.
So 2 seconds left in the first quarter. 24-0, number 3 Big Piney here on 99.1 KWYW The Heat.
Keeping his hands warm and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back to the last regular season game of the Game of the Week. Next week, most likely won't have one, and that's because Ryan Williams, on our Shoshone crew, congratulations to him. His son is graduating from basic training in our home state of Georgia.
There you go.
So he'll be down there, and I will be with Kevin Simpson, and we'll be calling Thermopolis. Now, if we have a Thursday night game, we'll see how that plays out, and that's going to do it for the quarter. Kickoff return to the 30, where it will be a Wind River Realty first down. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on WYO Today.
Make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
And welcome back to WYO Today at 99.1 KWYW The Heat. Shoshone trailing 24-0, and it has been all the punchers on the ground. Although they do have a touchdown through the air and one pass play, 133 on the ground. They're averaging a first down per carry as we go here into the second. Shoshone with the ball. It'll be 1st and 10. Wind River Realty first down from their own 31-yard line. Kissling will be in a true pistol with Brody Shepard behind him. He's got 2 wide on each side. Man in motion is Oakley Hicks, and they're going to hand it to him. End around, handed to Carson Kissling, and for whatever reason, he decided to cut up Marshall instead of following the end-around blockers, and it cost him 2 yards.
Yeah, you've got to follow your blockers. The one thing that you cannot do consistently and try to gain positive yards is abandon your blockers too early, especially against a team that is bigger and faster at the line than you are.
Especially on an end around, pure shotgun out of Caden Kissling, 2 wide on each side. Snap. Caden looking downfield. He's going to come across the middle and almost intercepted. He was looking for Oakley Hicks. Instead, he almost found Cale Darwin, who was able to get a hand on it. And maybe that's why he's a running back and not a wide receiver. Because
maybe so.
If he catches that tip, it's off to the right. There ain't nobody getting to him. The second time they've targeted Oakley Hicks, and second incompletion, 0 for 2 on the day, is Caden Kissling.
You know, we talked about it in pregame that Big Piney's one of the few teams we see practice the tip drill and warm-ups, and there you go.
Why. Shotgun, same formation, 2 on each side. Kissling looking deep here on third down, and he's going to be sacked. And it's going to be, oh, goodness, it's going to be a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen Carson get sacked a lot this year, but, you know, in this situation, they just weren't open. And
twice. They've got to figure out a way. You almost got to do like Dan Marino, not the Super Bowl year against Joe Montana, but the other years. Drop back, get rid of it. Drop back, get rid of it. You do not have time against this defensive pass rush to hang on to it. And Kissling, the snap is going to go over his head. It's in the end zone. It's not in the end zone. He is going to fall on it, but it's going to be a turnover on downs at the 1.
And that's a generous spot at the 1. That is about as close to the end zone as you can be without being inside of it. That just a drive of errors that just obliterated Shoshoni there.
Shoshoni now 0 for 5 on third, and I will be, as my grandmother used to say, I'll be a monkey's uncle if they don't run the ball. At least on first and second down, if it gets to second down. I mean, this is a team that's built for short yardage situation, even though they get big yards. Snap, and they're going to run an end around to Xavier Clifford, and guess what? He's in.
He's in. He just beat him by speed to the corner on that one.
And that's kind of a scary proposition, Marshall, if you think about it, because he's so big and powerful. I mean, well, he's short and stocky, but he's wide and so strong. And that he also has speed.
Yeah. The fact that he outran the Shoshoni defense to the corner is just terrifying because all we've really seen him do is run between the tackles.
The good part is his shortest gain of the day. 1 yard for the score, and they're going to hand it off to Cale Darwin, and he's going to take it in for 2 on the 2-point conversion. So 10:39 left in the half. 32-0, Big Piney Punchers rolling their way towards the state playoffs here on KWYW 99.1 The E.
It needs repairs. You need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And welcome back to 991 KWYW, the Heat. 10:39 to play in the half. Punchers take advantage of you don't get better field position, of the 1 yard line after the punt snap went over the head, and they'll send this one into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10, a Wind River Realty first down for the Shoshoni Wranglers at their own 20.
Yeah, that last exchange for Shoshoni offensively went about as poorly as it could. They missed blockers. Quarterback got sacked. High snap on the punt. Ball ends up at the 1 yard line for a turnover on downs. This drive's got to be better and definitely needs to be longer sustained.
Shotgun formation, trips on the left as Shoshoni goes left to right on the radio dial, one protecting back in the backfield, and he's going to hand it off to Carson Kissling, who's going to gain a yard.
Yeah, and that was a hard-fought yard.
Yeah.
As three of those big eaters got a hold of him and brought him to the ground there.
We have a couple scores for you at the end of one, and exactly what Coach Linhart and they wanted to do. Riverton leads 21-0. Thermopolis up 14-0 over Pinedale currently, and at the end of the first, Lander is leading Buffalo 7-3. Pistol formation, 2 wide on each side, and multiple men in motion. That's going to be a flag. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Guys in the 2 slots on each side tried to go in motion at the same time.
Yeah, you can't. You can't have that. It just doesn't work. It's not how that's supposed to play out.
No, it's not, and it's going to be. Back them up. It's going to be 2nd and 13 after the 5-yard penalty. And after the hard-fought run for 2 yards, that's not what they needed. Pistol formation with the offset eye behind him. Kissling looking to throw. He's going to throw out for his brother Carson. And Carson's going to get a little bit going. And then just the gang tackling. It's going to be about 5, 6, 7. Call it. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. And the first completion for Kissling, for Caden Kissling.
Yeah, and that little extended handoff there, get a guy into some space, get him the ball, get him down the field a little bit, is an excellent way to try to extend some drives. But it's awful hard to do that when you are doing that at 2nd and 13 versus 1st and 10 or 2nd and 8.
So it will set up the 6th third down they've seen in the shotgun. Going to be a handoff. No, fake to Brody Shepard. They sneak him out of the backfield, and he drops it.
That one right there, Brody Shepard wide open. That play set up exactly like it was supposed to, and it was a perfect call. It just fell apart in the execution.
You could theoretically say a little high, but got both hands on it. Got to bring that down. It'd be a first down. They're now 0 for 7 on 3rd. It'll set 4th down. They will look to, it's a short snap for the punt, and here is the punt. It's going to be high end over end, and it's going to bounce at the 45 and out about the 42-yard line. So it's going to go from the 25, call it 25, 26, plus 5, about 31-yard punt.
Yeah, not a bad punt. Essentially, we're looking at some of Big Piney's worst field position of the day.
Yeah, that hasn't seemingly mattered.
No.
9:32 to go, and they're sneaking towards that moment of running clockness. Of course, won't start until the second half. But right now, Shoshoni just needs to find a way to stop them on this down.
Yep.
Hold them behind the 6. They've got trips wide right in the pistol. Rolling is strong, complete, and good open field tackles completed to Clifford. Clifford's only going to get about 2 yards. That's going to drive down Finley Strong's average, as he had a 49-yard pass and a 2-yard pass. So, but he does get it to Clifford. And of course, I wouldn't have Clifford in here for receiving, so we'll get him in there.
And so we saw that play there, and at this point, Big Piney is doing some different things we didn't see in the previous drives, and I mean, that's kind of understandable. They're up 32-0. They're going to use some things to throw the ball around, call some different plays, and really just see what their offense can do here live on the field against live tackling.
Man in motion, pistol formation. They're going to run the end around to DeJuan, and DeJuan's going to get stood up, but he's still going to fight forward. He's going to gain, call it 5 yards to make it 3rd and 4. Darwin been a little bit easier to handle than.
Yeah, easier to handle. 5 yards a tote.
Easier to handle. Well, no, Darwin's averaging 3.3. Because he got thrown for negative yards once as well.
That's right.
But compared to Xavier Clifford with 13.3 yards per carry, yes, easier to handle.
Easier to handle.
Pistol formation, only 1 wide, so they're going tight end with some tight end, or 2 wide, 1 on each side. And they hand it to Clifford, and guess what he's going to do? He is going to go for about 14 yards and a Wind River Realty first down.
Yeah, absolutely. Just turned up the field, the offensive line opened the gates for him, and he was ready to let loose with a stampede into the backfield.
Oddly enough, that is the first third down conversion we've seen by either team.
Well, there you go.
So 7:50 to go here, and the Big Piney Punchers on the move. Pistol formation, 2 wide on the near side as they go right to left. Dressed kind of like Nebraska, but it's more of an orange pants. Strong going to try and keep it, and evidently that is not his strong suit.
No.
As he will be sacked for a 8-yard loss. Let's see where the final spot is. Yep, it's going to be an 8-yard loss for Finley Strong.
Yeah, there wasn't much Finley Strong could do there. Shoshoni got to the outside with him, and there just wasn't anywhere to go. Right on for the Wranglers there to get up there and make a play. You know, and here's the thing. They still got to make plays. It's easy to get discouraged when you're down, but here's the deal. I've seen a lot of crazy in football in my life. So play every down, do everything you got to do, go as hard as you can. You never know what's going to happen.
Pistol formation, offset eye behind Strong, 1 wide out on the far right. Fakes the handoff, play action, looking deep, wide open. And it's complete to Barrett Dennison, who 43 down to, where are they going to spot him? About the 14.
That's what it looks like.
So it's going to be 29 yards. Jinx.
Yeah. I'm looking at that, and the receiver was literally wide open between 2 Shoshoni defenders.
The only thing you could say negative on that play would really be that he didn't lead him. Because if he leads him, he's gone. He got behind the safeties. Had all day. Power eye formation. Stacked power eye, actually. Strong's going to keep it. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to have to cut it inside. And let's see what he can get out of it. A lot of banging around, but he is going to gain 5, is Strong. So he's back in positive after the 8-yard loss on the sack.
So you just had a play that completely incinerated itself, and he was still able to turn it upfield and turn it into 5 yards.
Well, if they run anything like if they block anything like they run, he had Kale, Raza, Clifford, and Darwin leading the way.
Yeah.
So now they've decided to go a single back form. No, wishbone, wing T actually. Clifford with it, trying to stretch it outside, and good job by the Shoshoni defense. Of course, now I see what they're going to give him on the gain. He's going to get about 2.5.
Got about 2.5. Yeah, Carlos Marufo got a hold of him around the feet, was able to bring him down, and, you know,
set up the third down. They're 1 of 2 on the day so far. And yeah,
get a stop on this play.
They don't kick extra points. They're
going on 4th down. So you got to get the stop on this play.
2.5 yards with 2 plays. Shotgun formation. Snap to Strong. It's over
there
his head and loose. He picks it up, and he's smart enough to throw it out of the back of the end zone, out of the pocket. Give credit where credit is due. And I think I've got the harder part of that now. I've got to figure out who was he targeting.
There's a referee back there. Can you add him to the roster?
I guess we're going to say Barrett Dennison because that's who he usually does.
Sure.
So we'll say that. But you know what? You don't even see that sometimes at the collegiate level.
No, that was very well done.
Knows he's out of the pocket to save 15 yards, throws it out of the back of the end zone. Wherewithal to be outside the pocket as well, so it's not intentional grounding. We have a timeout with 5:11 left here in the first half, and it'll bring up 4th down for the Big Piney Punchers. Shoshoni in desperate need of a stop here on 99.1 KWIW, The Heat.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back. Going to be a field goal attempt by Big Piney. I don't think they're used to doing that. And it's going to be a bad snap picked up by Darwin, and he is going to get stopped. It's going to go down as a rushing loss of.
It was a blocked field
it's
goal.
Be about 5. I don't think was it blocked or was it
they
just muffed?
kicked. No,
Okay.
they kicked it, and it was blocked down, and he just happened to be the poor guy that ended up with it.
So Darwin's going to get a -5 rush. It'll.
Congratulations for being aware. And then it is Shoshoni ball. But I'm more impressed that you managed to keep your seat, not pass out, seeing a field goal here.
I did not. Yeah, I didn't expect it. And I've had the clock going way too long, so we'll pause it here. Pistol formation in motion is Carson Kissling going to fake it to him and give it to Shepard. Shepard going to go up the middle on the Wind River Realty first down and gain 2.
Yeah. There's just not a lot of room in between the tackles, but really there hasn't been a lot of room anywhere after that first drive. Shoshoni has really kind of stalled out, except for some plays where Kissling has been able to extend the pocket and get to the outside and do a little bit with his feet.
Breaking the huddle is Shoshoni. A pistol formation, 2 wide on the left and right. Man in motion is Hicks. They're going to hand it to him on the in route, and there's nothing there. God bless him. He tried to find something, and he will get, about 6 inches. He'll get 1 is what they'll give him, but that he just got lit up, too.
Yeah, that definitely was looking like the fellowship meeting of the Big Piney defense there at Oakley Hicks. They were all right there visiting with him.
So, in a nutshell, brings up the 8th third down that Shoshoni has faced, 3rd and 6. They have not converted on a single one of them. Shotgun formation to Kissling. Kissling's going to fake it twice, looking to throw, gets it complete to Oakley Hicks, and he is going to have a Wind River Realty first down after a gain of 8.
Yeah, that was an excellent play. Oakley got some space in there, secured the ball on the pass, nearly got decapitated by the Big Piney defender who was a little high with that clothesline he was throwing, but Oakley managed to hang in there, take the play, make the first down. That's a win all the way around for Shoshoni.
First catch for Oakley Hicks. I still say they've got to find a way to get him involved, especially if they make the playoffs here. I'm trying to keep an eye out for a Wind River score. We do not have one yet, because that's what it basically has come down to, is what Wind River does will determine Shoshoni's in the playoffs. Handoff is to Brody Shepard, and he gets a nice little run of, call it 4 by Brody Shepard. And that's the funny part. Call it 5, actually, and we have a timeout on the field with 3, we'll get the time right, 3:07 here in the half. And we say great little run in 4 yards, that 5 yards, that's how hard it's been. We'll be right back after this timeout on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For AD meeting.
And welcome back here to WYO Today at 99.1 KWYW, The Heat. It is 32-0, 3:07 left. Timeout by Shoshoni as they will be facing a 2nd and 5. Looking to push some things. Temperature now starting to drop again as we are in complete. It's so weird. We'd be in complete light just 2 months ago as we get towards the end of the season. Kissling with the snap. Going to keep it and go to his left. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to get about 3. Is Caden Kissling. On the day, he's got 20 rushing yards, 16 passing yards, and we get a timeout here on the field. This one, again, the second time, I think the second timeout by Shoshoni. Might be their third, though. We'll take it with them. 32-0 here on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshoni Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshoni for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool.
And we're sorry to Shoshoni Rose. We'll get back and restart that commercial. Out of the timeout, Caden Kissling under pressure on third down. Going to throw deep. Got it. And complete to Oakley Hicks.
Yes, Oakley Hicks saw that his quarterback was in trouble, started looking back for the ball, and then came back to it to make the play. The clock's going to keep running.
12.
Clock's going to keep moving after the moving of the chains for the Wind River Realty first down, but Shoshoni is clearly in there. Let's get the ball down the field offense right now.
Under 2:40 to play. I don't think they have a timeout left. If they do, they only have one. From the gun, 2 wide on each side. First down. Kissling looking long. He comes back short to Carson Kissling, and he's got a gain of 10, and then he's going to be out at it's going to be a 14-yard gain by Carson Kissling.
And so that Wind River Realty first down was set up by an excellent play call that created some space for the Kissling brothers to work together. And then at that point, it allowed Carson to just run, get the ball, get some space in front of him, and use that speed to get some distance into that first down opportunity.
Caden Kissling in the pistol, 4 wide, 2 on each. Going in motion is Kissling from right to left. Going to be a handoff to Brody Shepard. Oh! And Brody Shepard is picked up and speared after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that right there was
That's
about
Goldberg.
as textbook tackling as it comes right there by number 9.
2-yard gain.
Cole Dahlwin.
Yeah, that's Dahlwin.
Yeah, Cole Dahlwin did an excellent job of textbook tackling there after the short gain.
Boy, the WWE's calling you, Cole.
No doubt. That was beautiful. A thing of beauty.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide on each side. Second down and about a long 8. Thrown over the middle and just hit him in the ankles.
Yeah.
Looking for Hicks.
He had Hicks. Hicks had a step and some space there, but, the ball just wasn't high enough to do anything with it.
And it brings up what they have not done well, the third down conversion. Of course, they have one on the day after the last one, but now they're looking at 3rd and 8 here from the Big Piney 39-yard line. They've got to get to the 31. Probably in 4-down area would be my guess.
Yeah, I can't see them punting from this spot.
Shotgun, 2 wide on the far side, 2 protecting backs. Going to fake the handoff twice. Going to look over for Shepard, picked off. And he's got a ways to run. He's got to get a block. He gets one, and he is going to go down. Fumble, though. No. Is it fumble? Yes, it is. It is a fumble on the play. Do they call it is the question.
See, the refs have not signaled a fumble yet.
I see the beanbag. So it should be, after all of that, it should wind up being should be Shoshoni ball. That was intended for Brody Shepard on the pick. And it is Shoshoni football. As it should be, carrying it like a little bit of a loaf of bread, but still, that was, and it's rare I'd say this in 1A 9-man just to be quite blunt, that was baited.
Oh, yeah.
That DB knew exactly where he wanted to go. That he'd seen the play before. They've ran it a couple times. Brody Shepard kind of on a wheel route after a fake handoff and just caught. So going from the pistol, kind of an offset eye behind him, 2 wide on the near side. It's going to be a handoff to Carson. Carson's going to have to fight for everything, and Carson's going to get 2.
Yeah, that was definitely a hard two, and between the tackles, there just is not much room at this point. Shoshoni does it to keep Big Piney honest on the defensive side, but at this point, I don't know that they can just continue to sacrifice downs that way.
I think Shoshoni's taking this to half. They're going to run the ball. I don't know if they're going to go deep. They've huddled for a long period of time as we go under a minute. Shotgun with 4 wide. Kissling under pressure immediately. He's going to keep it and roll to his left. He's got 5, but we've got a flag. He's got 10. He's going to get a bunch, but it's coming back.
It's going to come back. Yeah, there was absolute holding there. I mean, to the point where you could, see it. And we're, 100 feet away. 5th
penalty of the day. And there's nothing else it could be unless they want to go legal hands to the face. But Shoshoni actually, was that hole? Like, he held that really high. Almost looked like a legal hands to the face on Shoshoni. But it is going to be a hold. 10-yard penalty. Puts them way behind the sticks with 50 seconds left. I would say you try and run it out, but on 2nd and 8, Big Piney might, because they're big runs, they might call timeout.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting kind of run here.
4 wide, Kissling in the gun. He's under pressure. He scoots a little bit in the pocket, throws across the middle, and it is complete to number 11. It's going to be a gain of about 15. Gets back, all that back and then some. And we have a timeout on the field by Shoshoni. It will be their last one. That was completed, by the way, Cameron Eater, his first target of the day. What it will do is bring up the 10th 3rd down, and it'll be 3rd down and about 5 when we return here on 99.1 KWYW. The Heat.
And remember to support Fremont County Youth Sports.
For more
Shoshoni Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshoni for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoniRose.com. And remember to support Fremont County Youth Sports. Go team!
And welcome back out of the timeout. So that answered my question. They had one left because they didn't get penalized here.
Yep, but now they have none, and we're down to 27 seconds. So I'm expecting Shoshoni to either heave it down the field or try to do a hook and lateral to try to extend something here in the next couple of plays.
Snap on the gun, looking deep.
We're heaving down the field.
He's got him potentially, and caught by Oakley Hicks, and he goes out of bounds with 21 seconds left. I don't know why they're in a hurry. I think he went out of bounds.
He didn't go out of bounds. He hit his knee inbounds. They got to get going.
28-yard pass to Oakley Hicks. And they do have to go. He slid, so his knee inbounds. 4 wide again, looking deep, going for the end zone. Hicks incomplete with about 9 seconds left.
Yeah, and I think that it's kind of critical there. That was an outstanding play by Oakley Hicks to get the first down. The defense was there. They were, getting to know each other pretty well on that play. And, he's not beating him in terms of the traditional sense. He's just going and getting the ball. And that's what he's going to have to do on this play if they go to him again trying to get to the end zone.
That was a 35-yard pass, by the way. Now I had a second to do the math. From the gun, probably last play. Kissling under intense pressure, doubles back. Good job there. Needs a block. Throw it on the run in the end zone and knocked incomplete. And that will be the last play of the half. That was intended for his brother,
Brody Shepard.
Oh, it was Brody Shepard.
Yep.
Looked like number 9 back there.
Intended for Brody Shepard.
So that'll do it for the half. When we return, it will be time for the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on 99.1 KWYW The Heat.
Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Welcome back. Technical difficulties between Marshall's headphones and his head.
Yeah.
Welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show. It is 32-0, as you see on your screen if you're watching with us. It has been Big Piney all day long and into this evening. We're going to look at their stuff first. They'of ran 23 total plays, 19 of them on the ground, 4 through the air. Finley Strong is 3 of 4 through the air. He doesn't throw a lot, but he makes it count. 1 touchdown, 80 yards. And then on the ground, 19 carries, 148 yards, 7.8 per carry as a team, 3 touchdowns. All 3 touchdowns coming on the back of Xavier Clifford, who has 11 carries, 137 yards, 12.5 yards per. Gives them 228 yards overall. They're 1 of 3 on third, 1 of 2 on fourth. They have not turned the ball over.
You know, it's just incredible to watch some of the things that Big Piney's been able to do. As we were talking about during the break, you know, they're one of the few teams we've seen here in 9-man that essentially have a full offensive line, generally running 1 or 2 backs in the backfield or 1 or 2 receivers with the quarterback, and just having 4 and 5 blockers in front of them who just absolutely maul the defense to get down the field and open some massive holes for their running backs. And as a result of that, Clifford has just dominated the field of play, averaging over 10 yards a carry throughout the first half.
Okay, I'm confused, and I'm going to call it. This has got to be a different state. I just looked up Wind River versus Rocky Mountain. It says Wind River won 40-2.
No.
Okay, we do have a score, by the way, for Shoshoni fans listening. Of course, now with the score like it is, assuming this is going to hold, we have seen some crazy stuff, but this would require a whole bunch of things that go right. Shoshoni's going to probably wind up not coming up short in this game. So it falls to, again, Shoshoni's in if Wind River loses. Wind River is trailing Rocky Mountain 26-0. So there is that. As we go into the Shoshoni score, looking like they will be a 4 seed. We'll get you a little more detail on that. 34 plays ran by Shoshoni. That's the most positive number they have. 147 total yards, most of those coming on the very first series and the very last series.
Yeah.
They are Caden Kissling 6 of 13 for 92 yards through the air with 1 pick. And then, actually, no, 2 picks. What am I saying? 2 picks. Of course, 1 was turned back over.
Yep.
So I forgot to put the fumble and lost for the folks from Big Piney on the 6, 13, 92, 2 picks, 21 for only 55 yards, 2.6 yards per carry for the Shoshoni Wranglers on the ground. Leading that way has been Caden Kissling, a lot of times running for his life. Wide receiver, looking at who the passes have been targeted to, Oakley Hicks, as you would expect, targeted 7 times, caught 3 of them. And then you start looking at some of the bad snap that wound up being on the 1.
Yeah.
Big Piney converted 36.5 yards of penalties on 5 penalties. And then the big one, which I'm not sure it would make a huge difference, but it would help and probably keep the score a little bit tighter. 1 of 10 on 3rd down. Cannot do that. Can't do that against a team you've beaten already this year, much less the Big Piney Punchers.
Yeah. You know, and it's just a situation right now where Shoshoni has definitely gotten themselves into the hole here. And we said it at the start of the game. They had to control the ball. They could not commit penalties, especially at inopportune times. They had to really kind of break their offense out and get ahead and run ahead. And they tried that. The onside kick at the start of the game, they definitely caught Big Piney on their heels. They got down inside the 5-yard line. And then they just
couldn't finish.
Yeah, they just couldn't finish. Penalties and an inability to finish there down the stretch really kind of gave Big Piney the opportunity to just march the field, and that really has set the tone for the entire game. Big Piney running between the tackles, running hard for 10, 12, 15 yards a tote, and Shoshoni really just struggling to get their defense into a place where they can get some stops.
As we go to the Ranger Printer scoreboard, with what little time we got left here on the United States Marine Corps halftime. In Class 4A, number 1 Sheridan all over Laramie, as we would have thought, 31-0. Campbell County, number 3, and number 2 Cheyenne East in an absolute battle, 21-13 currently Campbell County, trying to pull what the rankings would consider a mild upset. At half, it is Natrona County 14. They are number 5. Number 4 Cheyenne Central 6. And Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh. Rock Springs leads 7-3. In Class 3A, number 2 Cody. Jackson had a chance to get that 2 seed. It was highly anticipated. And that's all it was highly anticipated.
Yeah.
In the 3rd quarter, the Cody Bronx up on Jackson, number 2 over number 5, 41-7. At half, it's number 1 Star Valley 34, Green River nothing. In the 2nd quarter, it is Riverton 49, Rollins 0. At halftime, Lander up on Buffalo 21-3. So it's right now, if those 2 hold, and I expect the Riverton one will easily hold, it will be Riverton will 1 seed, Lander 2 seed. Lander will be facing Jackson next week, and we'll get more in detail on that in the days to come. Halftime, Douglas 21, Torrington 10, and at halftime, Evanston 28, Powell 0. In Class 2A, Lovell defeats Cokeville 22-20 in overtime. Number 2 Mountain View all over Lyman 33-14. That is a final, and another final, Worland 21, Kimmer 2. At half, Bighorn, the number 1 team in 2A, 55, Upton Sundance 0. At half, Thermopolis, the number 3 team, up 21-0. Of course, you can watch that or listen to it on 101 KDNO, 101.7 KDNO, or Wild Today. also on the same channel. At halftime, it is Newcastle, the number 14, 22, Wheatland 0. In the second quarter, Burns up on Moorcroft 20-2. Halftime, Glenrock 31, Tongue River 0. In 1A 9-man, of course, 32-0 here. We've already given you Wind River, Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain looks like they're going to cruise as well. Number 5, Lingle Fort Laramie at half is up by 1 on Saratoga 21-20. In the second quarter is Lusk 6, Wright 0. And in the second quarter, number 1, Pine Bluff 61. In the second quarter, 61-0 over Southeast. In 1A 6-man, Guernsey Sunrise is at HDMI. We do not have any report, and according to WHSAA, they will not count in the standings for whatever reason. Tin Sleep defeats Casey 53-38, and number 3, Burlington on a forfeit 1-0 over Midwest. Tomorrow, a couple games as well, obviously, one involving Fremont County. You will get a very fun one, which if I had a way to watch it, I would, although I'll be down in Laramie at the time. Number 1, Little Snake River travels to Encampment. Huge game at noon tomorrow in
the
1A6.
Onside Kick Kings versus Little Snake River.
And then Du Bois is at number 5, Casper Christian at 1 p.m. It's going to be at Natrona County High School. And Du Bois, to have any shot at the playoffs, we won't go through the whole breakdown again, but to have any shot at, they must win by a dozen points. And then you've got, for some reason, I don't know why they finished the season out this way, but 6-man, Farson Eden, the other team that is in kind of that bunch, could be in that bunch with Du Bois if they win by a dozen, 3-way tie, is at the Rock Springs JV team at 4. That's going to do it for United States Marine Corps Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the third quarter here on Y Today at 99.1 KWYW.
Shoshoni Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshoni for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoniRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
And welcome back. We don't have a cameraman. As we come back here to Shoshoni, it'll be Pine Bluffs kicking off, and or not Pine, it'll be Big Piney. I say Pine Bluffs because that's who Shoshoni's probably going to face in the first round as the 4 seed. It'll be Pine Bluffs. It will be. They can't lose out on the 1. 7-0, 4-all. Yes, that's Pine Bluffs, the number 1 team that's up right now, 66-0. So that's how that will pan out. And here is the kickoff for the Punchers. Going to be on the ground, and it's going to bounce over. It is a live ball. Picking it with one hand is that Kissling?
Looks like
he's going to pick it up at the 4, unfortunately, and he's going to get back to about the 14, so it gets 10 yards, but gave up about an additional 6. It could have been way worse.
Yeah, that was
obviously.
Oakley Hicks who made that pickup with the one hand, and
Oakley Hicks with the pickup there, and it will be 1st and 10, a Wind River Realty first down for the Shoshoni Wranglers at their own 14. A special teams blunder, probably not how Coach Trumpler wanted to start the half as they try and build their way up to getting ready for next week. Handoff is going to be to, I think, Kissling. Yes, it is. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to gain, let's see here, he 5 yards. He ran about 20 to get it, but he did get 5 yards. Good run by him, zigzagging around some of the big bodies as okay, for only $1 a day, you can help Marshall with his headset.
This thing is, this thing went crazy. The downstairs door got locked. I tripped on the cord trying to go let people in.
Second and 5 option, and Carson's got some room to run. And why he tried to stutter step there, it is going to be a gain of 8 and a Wind River Realty first down. But he could have had another couple yards. He wanted to try and stutter step, but what he didn't realize was the sideline was helping the defender.
Yeah, not working. Yeah, that did not work for Carson at all. And that's one thing we've seen is Carson gets some space, and when he gets into that situation there, he might get a little happy with it instead of just buckling down and going forward like we saw him do in the first half. When River Realty first down, and let's
start.
Yeah, let's see where it goes from here.
Shotgun trips, and we're going to get a flag. And let's see. It looked like it's encroachment, but it was jump last time. It will be called encroachment.
There we go.
By the head official, 5 yards. First penalty of the day.
First down and 5, Shoshoni.
Well, that was a nice 5-yard pickup, and nobody had to get hit to get it.
From the snap and just discombobulated there on 1st and 5.
Unlike that yard pickup right there where Carson handed his brother Caden the ball and invited him to get just hammered. Other way around.
Yeah, Caden gave it to Carson.
Caden gave it to Carson, and poor Carson enjoyed senior night there by a lovely embrace from the Big Piney team.
Is on the far side of the field. They actually gave them, they made it like way more than 5 yards on that jump, by the way.
Yeah.
A little bubble screen pass to Oakley Hicks, and boy, good concept, but boy, Big Piney all over it. He came back underneath. He's going to gain about 1 on the completed pass. It's going to set up 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Very important down here, of course. Only 10%, 1 of 10 on the day. This will be the 11th third down attempt for the Wranglers.
Yeah, just looking at that play right there, there's got to be a block out there to help spring him, and there just wasn't anybody to make that block.
Trips to the left. Caden's going to keep it. He's going to run outside. He should have. Oh, it's close, but I think he does have it. He does indeed. He gets about 5.
And picks up a Wind River Realty first down, and that was a really nice play. It was well designed, and while they did run it down from the backside, he was able to get in front and get in front of the sticks to pick up that first down.
All right, and now definitely, I'm sure they're feeling it a little bit on the field, but they're running around. Temperature really starting to go down now. Took a while. We kind of gone in steps instead of just constantly down. But now it's getting cold and there's a little bit of a breeze. So wonderful.
Yeah, we're officially cold now.
Yeah, shotgun trips on the right, on the far side as they go right to left on the radio dial. Kissling looks deep, now comes back underneath for Shepard. Shepard trying to come to the middle, and it's going to be a hard-fought 3.5 yards.
Yeah, on that completion there, 3 yards. Shepard was able to get a move and gets behind the defender on that play to pick up those yards. But, here's the thing. Shoshoni is doing exactly what we talked about them needing to do in the first half. They're building sustainable drive. They're moving the ball down the field. They're mixing things up, and they're keeping Big Piney on their heels here a bit.
Out of the pistol, Kissling has 2 on his left side. He's going to throw back to Hicks on a little underneath. Hicks is going to try and break a tackle. Is not going to be successful in the effort to break it, but is going to get 4 and set up a manageable third down.
Yeah, third down and about 3 is definitely something that Shoshoni wants to try to manage. They're right about midfield. So this is a place where if they can get this first down, keep things moving, they can continue to build some positive momentum here in the second half.
From the pistol, offset eye, almost so far back in the pistol, almost as far enough to be shotgun. And it's going to be an end-around handoff to Cameron Eater, and that didn't work.
No,
-3 on the play.
The entire Big Piney defensive line just wandered into the backfield, and it was really just a situation where who was going to make the tackle, not if a tackle was about to be made.
So 4th down here as we tick under 8 minutes to play in the third quarter.
We're seeing some positive plays by Shoshoni. I mean, things they probably would have liked to have pulled together in the first half.
But you took 3rd and manageable and now made it 4th and long.
Yeah.
4th and a long 6, call it 7. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Kissling and to Shepard. Going to look to throw over the middle. Complete to Oakley Hicks. He's at the 40. Breaks tackle 35-30, 25-20, 15, down to the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. So he goes from the 44 to about the 8, call it the 40, 46, 48-yard pass.
48-yard pass to Oakley Hicks. Oakley was able to get in the middle of the defense there in the zone, grab the ball. His receiver really didn't make a block, but he kind of ran the two defenders into one another as they were looking to make a play. And as a result, Oakley had the opportunity to get some space and get down the field.
Shotgun, man in motion is going to be Corbin Brown. Snap to Kissling. Looking to his right now, a little jump pass, complete to Carson Kissling, but he is stood up after that. And they're going to say ball is down.
So
looked like somebody, he dropped it on the ground. It is going to be a gain of about 3 on the Tim Tebow-esque jump pass. Just didn't really work out, I think, exactly how they wanted it.
No, they did a nice job of letting the guys through and to set that up. But there was one Big Piney player that seemed to sniff that out, dropped back, and was ready when the brothers connected on that pass to prevent it from going all the way to the end zone.
Called a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. Shotgun 2 wide to the left, 2 protecting back. Kissling going to take the snap. He's going to keep it here. He's trying to get outside, and he is just hunted down by none other than Cale Darwin. And it's going to be a gain of, he didn't lose anything, but he didn't gain anything either, except 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line.
And, you know, Darwin has been as good at stopping the run defensively as anybody on that Big Piney defense has been tonight. He has absolutely been standing up the running game for Shoshoni.
Trips to the wide right. Carson back there with Caden. Caden takes the snap in the gun. Caden looking at the middle, under pressure now. Trying to get away, and now he's not even taking. He looks into the end zone for Oakley Hicks, and incomplete. And that'll give us a chance to get the clock back. Incomplete. He had him come open. Kissling didn't even have a chance to really look downfield at all for half of that play, as he was just trying to find something to keep himself alive. And it is incomplete, intended for Oakley Hicks in the end zone. It'll set up a 4th down. Of course, the 3rd down, that was their 13th attempt at 3rd down. They've converted on 2. 3rd attempt on 4th down here.
Yeah, you know, situationally, Kissling just did not have a man open until right there at the end. The sideline became his enemy.
From the gun, trips wide. Carson back there to protect him. Snap to Kissling. Kissling looking wide open. Carson Kissling. Touchdown, Shoshoni.
There we go. The brothers connect, bring that into the end zone for the first score of the night for Shoshoni.
So Caden Kissling on the 5-yard touchdown pass to his brother, who was protecting him back there, and then snuck out of the back, just was kind of wide open, and as good as they did wind up closing, just too much as far as he's just too close, easily able to turn around. It is their first 4th down conversion of the evening, and it makes our score 32-6. Extra point pending. They are going to go for 2. Caden Kissling in the pistol formation now. He's going up under center. Offset I for no. They're going to trick snap it. End around to Hicks. Hicks looking to throw it, and it's going to be caught. Did he get a foot down is the question. He did. And I was worried about. That's kind of a weird time to break out your trick play.
Yeah.
Down 32-6, but it worked. It's 32-8 here with 5:37 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back on Wild Today at 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
And welcome back. 5:37 left in the third quarter. 32-8, Shoshone trails Big Piney.
Here comes Colby Brink. We haven't gotten to see Colby since that onside kick at the very first play of the game.
That's really all we've had to call his number for. He plays a couple different positions, but hasn't been overly active. And in fairness, not a whole lot, especially defensively, has been going on for the Wranglers. They'll tee it up, though, and Brink will kick it from his own 40, and this one's going to be a little bit short, and I understand what they're trying to do, but unfortunately it's going to bounce out of bounds. Luckily, it's inside 35, so it's not really going to amount to a whole lot. It's going to be about a 2-yard penalty, I think. Or, well, let's see here. Oh, no, it's going to be more than that because they're saying it was headed out of bounds before that. So it is going to be, oh, goodness. Or is this going to be re-kicked? It is indeed. That's what they want to have done, it seems. Because if not, that's a 30-yard penalty where they were taking it.
I was fixing to say, I've seen guys get murdered on the field for less penalty yards than that kick was fixing to experience.
So on the 6th penalty of the day against the Wranglers, Colby Brink will have to come back out and kick it from his 35.
Kick it again, you know.
So Brink will set it up, and looks like Big Piney wants a chance to return one.
Well, let's see what Colby does with it this time.
Colby has it teed up. Here he goes on the approach, and he's looking to kick deep, and this time it's going to go out of bounds again. I'm thinking they're going to back him up, have him kick it from the 30.
Kick it again.
I hate to say this, and I hate to say it, but someone's got to look. If they're going to let it go out, but they're just going to keep marching them back. You're going to have to probably put it in somewhere where it could be played. Nope, it looks like, never mind. Big Piney's changed their mind, and Big Piney will just take the ball at the 40. So it turns out to be about a 6-yard penalty from where it went out of bounds to where it'll be spotted.
So
actually 5.
So Wind River Realty first down here at the 40. Big Piney takes over. Let's see what they want to do
And, of
now.
course, like Grable last week, they're going to come out in the shotgun because why not? Shotgun formation. Oh, Strong is going to keep it. He knifes through one, knifes through another, and he's just breaking as a quarterback. He's breaking tackles, and he has a 19-yard carry.
You know, that was pretty impressive. Come out of the shotgun, the pocket starts to build out around you. It's a designed run, and as a result, he just turns the corner, he just runs straight ahead.
And I feel bad kind of make fun because I thought they were going to pass. I was like, what are they doing? Just run what gets. And for a quarterback, not only do that, but to carry a guy with him.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy, they're going to be a tough out.
Yeah.
But, so is Pine Bluff. That's why we play the games. It could all change in a week. I formation, old Southern football. Strong under center is going to hand off, and right up the middle is who is that? 11 or 9?
That looks like 11.
That's 11. Guess who?
Yeah, there goes Clifford again. Just, that might hurt his average a little bit. He only got 11 yards on that run.
Yeah, it does hurt his average, actually. Clifford with the 11-yard run, and just between the tackles, old school, and now they've got a man beast of a lineman who's getting some adjustments made to his knee strap. I mean, these are big, strong boys.
Yeah,
I'd be scared of them in an alley. Offset eye pistol formation, one
5
wide to the left.
offensive linemen.
Yeah, none of them small. Play action pass. Going to look downfield, going deep.
Oh,
and
I've got to see some laundry. There it is.
Yeah, it's just
there just wasn't anything the defender could do there.
I think he gets away with it. Be a 15-yard pass interference penalty. I think he gets away with it if he's turned back because it was the wide receiver who stopped, but the DB. And he's asking right now it's Oakley Hicks. He's asking right now, what could I have done? And I think the official's telling him if you looked back, because there was some hand fighting going down, but he didn't look back. And that allowed, and then, of course, the jersey grab at the end.
That right there, I think, more than anything else. Once the jersey grab got into play, it's kind of hard to go, well, you didn't have your hands on him. I mean, those white jerseys really do stand out.
So, first down, true pistol formation, receiver on each side. Going to hand off to Kale I keep mispronouncing that name, Daywin. And it's, that ain't 7. That's going to be an 8-yard gain there by Dowin.
Yeah, Cale Dowin has just, managed to cut a gap there and push right up for a solid 8-yard run.
Second and about 2.5, right about 2 actually, to go here inside the 10-yard line. They can get first down before they score. They're going to hand it to Clifford. He bounces off one guy, and they're not going to need the first down.
Knocked his lineman to the ground, and then that was the only person that touched him on the entire play.
It is. Go ahead.
I was going to say, that right there is a touchdown in any league that you're ever going to find when a guy has that much room to run inside the 10-yard line.
12 plays, 60-yard drive. And that's the 4th touchdown for Xavier Clifford tonight. Comes with 3:33 to go. They will be looking to kick the extra point. So on comes Antonio. Snap, hold is good. Everybody and their brother got through the line, but they all dove a little too soon. And it is up and good, and it is 39-8 with 3:33 left to go. Big time 31-point lead for Big Piney. We'll be right back here on WYO Today at 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-70.
Rushing and Bubba Rushing.
And welcome back here to WYO Today at 99.1 KWYW, The Heat. 39-8. Shoshoni scores in the third, but Punchers answer right back, and the Punchers will be teeing it up to kick it off here as we approach getting closer to the fourth quarter. Again, Rocky Mountain up on a Wind River at the half big. So Shoshoni does look like they are going to be playoff bound. Unfortunately, or fortunately, congratulations on being playoff bound. It does mean a trip to number 1, Pine Bluffs. So that'll be a tough one. But Shoshoni has fought and earned their way into a playoff spot here in 1A 9-man. So congratulations to them. We'll have more on the official opponent because everything we're saying as far as playoffs go is, of course, unofficial. And where and when that'll be. We know it'll be away as the 4 seed. Just when it will be the question. Friday or Saturday or maybe even Thursday. Short kick, and it's going to fall into no man's land. And diving on it is going to be number 5. And we all have to look. Corbin Brown. It's going to be Corbin Brown doing the right thing. Although, realistically, Marshall, I'm sure the coach would rather say, hey, someone catch that.
Yeah.
Catch that out there. Even if you have to fair catch it, it'll be a Wind River Realty first down at their own 32-yard line for the Wranglers.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to let a ball just hit the ground and just be out there. Any coach will tell you, and that's in the air like that, get on it, fair catch it, make sure you get it in the air, and don't let it hit the ground first.
Shotgun, and we're having a tee thrown by Coach Trumpler over to, and now, oh, come on now, people, heckle the referee on that one. A bad throw as he tried to throw it over to Big Piney. It'll be shotgun formation for Caden Kissling. He's going to have trips on his right. Hard snap count, gets it on the number 2, gives it to Carson. Carson is going to gain about 5 yards. A nice little first down run. And this is where at times Shoshoni tonight has had a little trouble with some penalties or something like that.
Yep.
Good first down to set up 2nd and 5. Now build them. You don't have to get a ton, but don't go backwards and get something.
That's it. Try to maintain some positive yardage, make it 3rd and manageable, and then extend your drive.
Shotgun, same formation. Caden's going to roll to his right. Under a little bit of pressure, sets it up for Brody Shepard.
Beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass indeed. It's going to go from the 35 or 37-yard line. 13. It's going to be 18 yards. They're going to spot him right on the 45. So nicely done there.
Yeah, and
18-yard pass to Brody Shepard.
And that was really well done. You know, Brody Shepard got into some space, and Kissling had some time to get to the outside. It was a nice little pitch and catch. And then Shepard turned up the field and got some positive yards on it.
From the Big Piney 45, shotgun trips are now on the left side. Pump fake. Now he's under pressure. Now Caden's running for his life. Rolls to his left, thrown back against his body. Wide open for a 25, call it 26-yard Wind River Realty first down.
Corbin Brown absolutely found the nobody around him part of the field, and Kissling was able to look up after extending the play, get the ball down the field for a Wind River Realty first down. Sometimes when the plays break down is when Shoshoni does their best, and that was absolutely the case on that one.
From the 19, going to be handed off to Carson Kissling, and he's going to gain a yard.
Yeah, that one there, the lineman that was holding that end of the line just collapsed, and there was nothing for Kissling to do but just try to fall forward and get anything positive he could find. But again, that's positive yards, and we'll take that.
So that was on the passing play, by the way, that was actually a 44-yard pass. No, it wasn't. No, I was thinking of another play. Never mind. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Shotgun, 2 protecting backs, fakes it to both of them. Kissling on the run under a tremendous amount of heat, goes to the end zone, really just throwing that ball away.
Yeah, there really wasn't anything there. Smart
Intended
play.
For his brother.
Throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to fight another day.
Oddly enough, the first time that he has targeted his brother, that was incomplete. They had been 4 for 4 on the rest of the time. Newsflash, Caden Kissling now has 200 yards throwing the ball.
Yeah, he's done a pretty solid job of throwing it when he's not having to, fight off 3 guys from Big Piney there riding on his back or, run for his life and throw across his body.
It'll be a 3rd down after he threw it away. 3rd down and 9 to go. Kissling, snap. He's in the gun. He's looking towards the end zone. Now he's having to run, and he's going to do a little pitch and catch with Carson Kissling, who is going to get down to about the 8 or 9. It's going to be the 9, and it's going to be a Wind River Realty first down.
Yeah, that right there, little pitch out, and
Carson paid for it.
Yeah, Carson was able to make a little move and get another yard or 2, but was run down from behind. Fortunate not to lose the ball because I don't know that he ever saw that guy coming.
Be 1st and goal from just inside the 9-yard line as we're now under 1:30 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Shoshoni trying to make it a little bit more respectable in the shotgun or in the pistol. And then everybody and their brother just jumped for both teams. So unless someone was clapping or something, it is going to be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, we had 3 guys on the sideline jump off sides for that one. I mean, everybody was moving. With Shoshoni, we just absolutely saw that entire team decide, we're going to go, and it wasn't time to go yet.
The only thing is, either the center and Caden had it right, or no one, or they had it way wrong. Shotgun, Kissling rolling to his right. Oh, now he's cut off. Now he's in trouble. Having to come back against the grain, throw it into the end zone. Oakley Hicks catches it. Touchdown, Shoshoni.
Just the way they drew it up, Kevin. He sat there. The line collapsed. He had to turn around, run back, reverse field, and find Oakley Hicks sliding down in the end zone for an outstanding catch.
8-yard pass. 25th attempt of the day by Caden Kissling finds Oakley Hicks, and Oakley Hicks continues what had been his average to 2 weeks ago of 1 touchdown a game.
There you go.
So going for 2, pistol with an I formation look. Tosses back to Carson. Beautifully done. Caden drew him in, tosses to Carson, and it's 39-16. 58 seconds left here in the 3rd when we return here on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at HeinzGeneralStore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
3-point game. All right, welcome back. Shoshoni making some answers here offensively as they get ready for the most likely playoff type scenario. But, of course, they may not have fully closed the book on this game. Now, here's the thing. While offensively they have found some answers, they'd always been able to kind of move the ball. They just kind of self-incriminating mistakes.
Yeah.
They still have yet to find a way to stop this rushing attack.
Yeah, defensively is where they've got to find some answers if this is actually going to be a comeback. It's right now a 4-possession game.
Colby Brink with the kickoff, going for the onside, and this, it's free. Nope. I was about to say, and this time, why it went free for a second. Big Piney was not making the same mistake of just everybody staring and watching it this time.
Yeah, they absolutely made a play on the ball there. It may not have been the cleanest field of an onside kick I've ever seen, but it was a field of the onside kick.
And it's cold now. It's just, I know in like 2 months we won't complain about it because it'll be so much colder. But for right now, it's not like a pleasant, wonderful afternoon.
No.
From the I formation, old school football. Strong gonna hand off to, can't see the number. He's gonna gain 7, and it's gonna be Clifford.
Yeah, now it's just a battle of attrition. If Big Piney can just run the ball, run the clock, take their time, they can absolutely trade downs for time all the way to a victory here.
Well, they only have to run one more play to get it to the fourth quarter. And at this point, too, I mean, not only do you want to slow down the Shoshoni offense, but if you're especially Big Piney with the aspirations and where they're going to be seated, as Strong does a play action fake and throws it downfield to the 26-yard line complete. So, just throw all that out the window.
Everything we just said, goodbye.
24 plus 3, 27-yard pass to, who did it go to? I'm looking at him.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing a number.
First and 10 at the Shoshoni 26.
And now the clock will start back up, and that'll take, I can't find the number. I'm going to say Colton Banks.
Sure, why not?
Just for kicks and giggles. So as we go to the fourth, it is 39-16, Big Piney on the drive. As soon as we said Shoshoni would have to stop the run, they throw it. They don't throw it a lot, but they have been highly efficient, 4 or 5 tonight. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
And welcome back to 99.1 KWYW, The Heat. As we enter the fourth quarter, it is 39-16 in favor of the Big Piney Punchers, who are looking to, dare I say it, punch their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, I kept waiting for that one.
They already have. And the Wranglers, it looks like, assuming nothing is wholeheartedly changed, will be headed in as a 4 seed. Lander looks like they're going to clinch the 2. Riverton has already clinched the 1. Thermopolis has clinched the 2 as well. So on the snap, handed to Cale Darwin. He's going to gain. Oh, he's not. He's going to lose about 1. Is Cale Darwin. He'll set up 2nd down and 11. And you can tell right now, Marshall, they're just willing to take their time running in the play. There's no rush, and there's no need to be in a rush. You lead 39-16. You have been dominant up until really dominant on both sides of the ball up until this last quarter, and still offensively running rampant pistol formation. And he's going to look to throw is strong. He's under immense pressure, and he breaks free and gains, we'll call it 6 yards. Nice gain there by Strong, and he shows like he did on the play in the third quarter, Marshall. He's hard to bring down.
Yeah, when he can get going north and south, he is not an easy tackle. Usually you look at the quarterback and you go, all right, I got him. And in his case, it might be like the dog chasing the truck. He's not real sure what to do with him once he gets a hold of him.
Going to be about a 5-yard gain when they finally spot it. It'll be 3rd and a long 6. Strong out of the pistol, fades to his right, now throwing to his left. Incomplete pass.
Yeah,
intended for
Clifford.
That's Clifford.
Yeah, I tried to get the ball to Clifford there, just a little bit off. And I understand trying to run some plays you don't normally run here. With this lead towards the back end of the game, try to get some things in your playbook and get some live action around it. But at the same time, that one there,
it does set up a long 4th down attempt, as I wouldn't anticipate. They did kick an extra point, but that's a long field goal, especially at this level.
Yeah.
So it is going to be Strong in the gun. He's got Tripp stacked to his left. Snap to Strong. They're going to throw the little screen, and Shoshoni should eat it up, and they do eat it up.
Absolutely.
It'll be a turnover on downs after the 3-yard gain from Strong to Gavin.
Yeah, that play there plays right into Shoshoni's defensive strength, that game tackling speed dynamic. He caught the ball. He had a blocker, but you still had 2 Shoshoni players able to get a hand on him and get him down.
It'll be a Wind River Realty first down for Shoshoni with 10:34 left to play here in the ball game. First down and 10 from the 20. Coming out in the gun. Snap is Caden Kissling. He's going to roll to his left. Now under pressure. Now he's having to sprint out to his left. Looking downfield. Throw complete. 40, 50, 45, and out at the 44, 43-yard line.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a 37-yard pass from Kissling to
Brody Shepard.
Brody Shepard.
Brody Shepard got in. The defensive back made a play on the ball. Brody Shepard made the catch as the defensive back was able to was out of position, and at that point Brody turned upfield and was able to use his speed to pick up some extra yards and push this thing forward for a Wind River Realty first down.
So Shoshoni on the move here.
Well, they got to stop.
Going out of the gun, got 2 wide on the left. 1 protecting back, Kissling. Looking downfield, under pressure as he has been. Now he's having to reverse field. He's almost down. He gets away again. He's in trouble.
He is in real trouble.
He's going to lose a ton of yardage.
Yeah, that looks like he lost 15 yards.
There's 9. There's 14, 15, 15-yard loss. And sometimes I know you're trying to, it's partly because they're trying to run a 2-minute and trying to come back. Normally you'd want to take in. We don't do this normally. You take the loss, but you try and minimize it, or you try and get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't just keep moving backwards and backwards, because now it's 2nd down and a country mile.
Yeah, there's a question of whether he could even throw to the first down marker from here.
Trips left, protecting back on his right. Kissling out of the gun, under pressure, throws it to Brody Shepard, complete. Brody Shepard, he's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, and down around the 5-yard line. It'll be a 5 from the 44, so it'll be 45 plus 6. It's a 51-yard pass play.
Look, he didn't have to throw to the first down marker. Brody Shepard hit a seam and ran it the rest of the way for him, all the way inside the 10-yard line for a Wind River Realty first down.
Brody Shepard now with 109 yards through the air. Wind River Realty first down, as Marshall said, and knocking on the door will be 1st and goal from just outside the 5. Kissling, snap. He's in the gun all by himself. Looking to roll. He's got to somehow get free. Shoshoni, and he is going to get sacked, and it's going to be another one of those big losses, Marshall. It's going to be a loss of 10.
Yeah, he's trying to make something happen, but that one, throw it away or run forward and get down. Don't lose 10, 15 yards on the play there.
He just waited a little too long to take off, really throwing it away. He'd have to just get a little high in the end zone as he never left the tackle box.
Yeah.
So he kind of put himself in a bind there, but nonetheless, it's still second and goal. It's just second and goal from the 15. Shotgun, Caden Kessling. Carson back there blocking for him, goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oakley Hicks, and we have a flag on the field. It may be a late hit. If it's not a late hit, it's going to be a hold. Unfortunately, it's right at the feet of 44. So it will be a 15-yard touchdown if it stands.
Yeah, it looks like Caden Kissling got rocked.
Well, we're trying to figure out, and they still haven't signaled what the flag is for. It's still sitting there on the field. It is against
late hit, personal foul against Big Piney.
The weird part is they're asking to decline, so I want to see what the call is. Personal foul, I think they could have accepted on the kickoff. Touchdown is good, and it is a roughing the passer. So I'm wondering if he was asking where they wanted to take that. 39-22, 8:12 to go. You know they're going to go for it here. It is a 15-yard pass, and right now 5 in a row passing. And Oakley Hicks has yet another touchdown. I shouldn't say it like that. He has his second.
Has a second touchdown. 2-point conversion is good, and this is a 2-possession ball game.
With 8:12 to go. Watch out. We'll be right back here on 991 KWIW The Heat.
Is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. When you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And welcome back to KWIW The Heat. All of a sudden, we've got ourselves a little bit of a game, but here is the rub. Shoshoni now has to get a stop again. And there we go. We finally had it.
We got our lined
but
up
not
mistake.
at the end of a quarter.
No.
That's the weird part.
No.
They've already kicked off this way. So we have them lined up. We continue, because you weren't at the DuBois game. Declan and I continue our streak of every game we've called. They have lined up for a kickoff wrong in the second half. No, they've done it every single time. So Colby Brinkle teed up. The unfortunate part for the great part is they've shown a lot of grit. The bad part for them is they got down so much that no mistakes can happen. They're going to try and pop it up there.
Pop up.
And it's flag!
Ball's out!
And Shoshoni has it!
Shoshoni has it. Shoshoni ball at the 41-yard line.
Now,
yes.
Here's the weird question. In a day and age of replay, because we had a good look at that.
Yeah.
Does it hold? That is Shoshoni ball. Because he had it underneath him.
I don't know that he ever had it. That would have been the replay.
Would have been scary.
Yeah.
But Shoshoni with the ball. 8:12 to go. 39-24. Down by, I'm doing math real quick. Down by 15.
Down by 15. It's a 2-possession ball game.
Shotgun. Kissling, he's got trips to the short side on the near side. He's going to hand off to Carson Kissling, and still tough road to hoe running the football. Gain of 2 by Kissling. And you're going to have to be very choosy if you're Coach Trumpler here with the runs because of the timeout situation.
Yep.
You have 3, but you're down by 2 scores. So a lot of time. We started that play with 8:12 to go. They respot it. They give him about 3. to Carson Kissling.
You know, and here's one thing we've seen is clock management at this level is sometimes a little bit, oh, man, everybody on the Shoshoni offensive line jumped.
And that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
But the biggest problem is
their 10th penalty of the day. And really, that's been a Fremont County problem for these smaller schools.
Yes.
Wind River, Shoshoni, and Du Bois with penalties. And unfortunately, not like ones that you're going, oh, okay, we're up by 20. The ones when you're trying to come back.
Well, and here's the thing. That's a minute off the clock and a 5-yard penalty.
They snap the ball at 8:12, 50-plus seconds for one play. We'll get the clock back right, and this one's going to be dropped, intended for
Brody Shepard.
I hate to tell Brody, he can actually slow down there.
Yeah.
It's incomplete. It's not going to matter. It does matter, but it's not going to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, you know, and that's one of those plays where it's close. It would have been a tough play for Brody Shepard to make, but he'll go back and he'll kick himself for not making it. And that's always a tough struggle there for the player.
Third and very long with 7:18 to play in this matchup. Kissling, gun, trips to his left, looks deep, under pressure, gets free, puts it up, going long. Oh, dropped by Brody Shepard.
Brody Shepard had the ball. He got it past and behind the defender.
It would be impressive because the ball hung up a little bit. Gosh. It was not going to be the easiest one. It was well defended. Again, Caden Kissling having to go cross field, which they kind of all tell you not to do.
Yep.
Because the ball's going to be in the air for a long time. But two plays a player of caliber Brody Shepard could make. And it now sets up fourth. Fourth down, they are 1 of 3 on the day. Third down, fourth down, Bugaboos. And now they're coming on a blitz, and they're going to not get him. Kissling, now they are. Kissling is going to go down on a sack, loss of 6 with 7-0. We'll get it back to, somehow I don't have it right, 7:01 left in the game, and that, unfortunately, a 6-yard loss might do it on fourth down. It'll be a turnover on downs. And you expect now, the unfortunate part for Shoshoni is when they look back at some of the, and now the difference in the game, Marshall.
Yeah.
Minus a 2-point here or there. 2 onside kicks, recovered, wasted.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're talking 2 onside kicks with drives that stalled out, were killed by penalties, dropped passes, and just things that absolutely cannot happen at this level trying to make this comeback.
Pistol for Strong. He's going to hand it to Clifford because why wouldn't you? And Clifford stopped, but somehow we say stop. He gains 2.5, 3 yards.
Yeah, and at this point, Big Piney
just move the chains.
They're just looking to move the chains. That's all they need to do is take the ball down the field, take their time, and really at this point implement that ball control strategy. They've done the play actions. They've thrown the ball around. They've wasted a lot of plays in the second half that has allowed Shoshoni to come back and get within 2 scores. Now Big Piney has to buckle down and run the ball between the tackles.
Well, and for Shoshoni, showing a tremendous grit, just got to the point where he had to play perfect the rest of the way, and that's hard to do. Snap is too strong. He's going to get it to Cale Darwin, and he's going to gain, only about 1. So it does set up some issue here for Big Piney, but the biggest enemy, even more so than the score, or right there with the score, is the clock.
Yeah.
Because they are able to get about 40 seconds off per play, and unfortunately for Shoshoni, if you're down 1, maybe start thinking about timeouts so you can slow down a little bit, less mistakes. But when you're down 2, you got to save them.
You got to save
them for in case you get down by 1 as we go under 5:45 to play here. Shotgun, 2 wide on the top end, on the right side for Strong. Takes it, the snap, rolls right, looking to throw. He's going to run for a second. He's going to get sacked. And that, what just happened?
He flicked the ball out.
He flipped the ball out for a loss of 3 to number 8. That is Brenton Dennison.
Yeah, I prevented the sack.
That's just, well, and if you're the coach, you are yelling your head off at Finley Strong for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because That's an opportunity for, if it's backwards fumble, little easy pick, just go down with it. The clock is on your side, so to speak.
Absolutely, yeah. When you put the ball in play like that, I always remember the old Bubby Brister game in the 90s where old Bubby shovel passed it right to the other team and off to the end zone they went.
Now we get something rare, at least in this game. Big Piney punting for the first time.
I didn't know they had a punter.
From the 48-yard line. It's a good, high, skyrocketing punt. And, now it does roll back in favor, but it's going to be about that's going to be about 434 plus 2, 36-yard punt. And that's one of those, again, I don't mind him not wanting to get hit because he thought they were on top. Fair catch it at the 24 and save the yardage because yardage right now equals time.
That's
spent.
exactly right. Yardage and time. That play ran 4 seconds longer than it had to, and it cost them 9 yards. That is a significant loss if you're Shoshoni trying to come back right now. Your defense is getting stops.
So out of the shotgun, trips wide to the right, one lone receiver to the left. Caden Kissling under immense pressure yet again, and he's just going to have to go down, and I don't blame him. Wise not taking any more of a loss because he also knows it's right there. I mean, the end zone is right there. It's still going to be a loss of 11. Just can't take it. And since he started bringing them kind of closer and going 5 for 5 and whatnot, he's now missed his last 2. And that doesn't even count that one because he didn't get it off.
Yeah.
But huge loss, and now he's got to be worried about the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, when you're starting 5 to 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage at the start, you're already putting yourself back. When they're getting the pressure
Snap,
to him.
going deep for Hicks. And
off of Oakley's hands into the defender's hands, and the defender did drop it. Oakley took a heck of a shot to his lower back on that one as well.
Oakley, quite honestly, should have had that hit him both in the hands. I think he'd agree. At the same point in time, the receiver the DB should have had it. That's one of those where, maybe if they practice the tip drill. No,
yeah.
One of the few teams we've ever seen practicing the tip drill,
and we've seen 2 tip passes end up on the ground.
One of them was picked though.
Yeah.
So now it sets up 3rd and forever.
So 3rd and forever,
21.
And Oakley Hicks is not on the field.
So if you're Shoshoni, probably you'd like to get about half that here. Under pressure in the end zone. Kissling going to fade, and he's got a guy open. Caught by, did he hold on is the question. Did he hold on? It is going to be a gain of...
Looks like 22 because that's a Wind River Realty
26.
First down.
26-yard gain. It went to... Corbin Brown.
Corbin Brown made an excellent
gain.
catch.
Second 26-yard gain for him. Snap out of the gun. Time getting low. Completed across the middle to Jason Meadow. Meadow's going to gain, call it 4. And unfortunately now it may just be, time is becoming a real factor.
Yeah, time is definitely the enemy at this point. They've got to get the ball down the field if they're going to throw it. They cannot.
Out of the gun, going to throw back across it. I think that's incomplete. No, they're going to
say
it's
caught.
A catch. They're going to say caught. Wind River Realty first down. It is
Brody Shepard went to the ground, got his arms underneath of it.
Timeout, unfortunately. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, it's going to be a timeout by Shoshoni. We'll stay right here. Shoshoni calling it because they had a player down. You know they would have rather not.
Yeah.
But it's going to be from the 32, 18 plus 5. 23-yard pass. Who was that completed to?
Corbin Brown. Not Corbin Brown.
Yeah.
Brody Shepard.
Okay.
Brody Shepard got underneath of it, got his hands underneath the ball, and was able to get it up and tug it in.
Well, don't look now. Minus the 2 picks that now seem so everly costly.
Yeah.
And the 2 onside kicks that were used. Caden Kissling now is 22 of 34. Great percentage there. 2 touchdowns, 374 yards. The unfortunate, and this may be, and for Coach Trumpler, this may be something. Moving with some pace seems to be this team's a little more comfort because they are smaller. is this what you bring to a potential Pine Bluffs or a game like that? When size-wise, let's just be real, Pine Bluffs is the number one team for a reason.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to play power football probably better than Shoshoni, just like Big Piney can. But when they've moved to this more moving the pocket around and things of that nature, it has really changed the dynamic. The only thing now is it going to be too little, too late? Shotgun, 4 wide, 2 on each side. Kissling looking across the middle. Oakley Hicks has it complete for, incomplete.
Nope, incomplete. They
Dropped
come down
it
underneath of him, dropped it. Yeah, Oakley still looks like he's favoring his rib cage area from that hit earlier. That was a tough play to make over the middle there.
So set up 2nd and 10. 2:56 left to play.
It is super important right now. They've got to score, and they've got to score fast.
And they used a timeout already, too. So
Yeah.
you're only going to have 2 left. You need to move down here. But, of course, don't outrun yourself where you start making mistakes, because you got to have this one first before you can even think about another one. You're going to have to get some luck, granted. Kissling in the gun, under pressure, evades them both.
Some time.
He's got all day. He's going to throw across the middle, and it is complete at the 25, 20-yard gain to his brother.
Carson was able to find some space after Caden was able to get himself free. Middle of the field, 20-yard pass plus. And that sets up another Wind River Realty first down.
So, out of the gun, going to throw across the middle. Is it complete is the question. It is.
It is complete. That
it's going to be a gain of 5 to
Cameron Eder.
Yeah, Cameron Eder. That's kind of doesn't stop the clock at all, so kind of you almost wish you kind of start to think about it. Kissling, gun really quickly, going out for Brody Shepard. Complete at the 10, to the 5, to the 4. That's going to go from the 25 to the 4, 21-yard gain. This is getting crazy.
This is definitely we got a conference in the middle of the field at what's going on here.
It's going to be a flag. Oh, it's holding.
Oh, it's holding.
Didn't see the flag on the field, and that is devastating. Takes off 1st and goal, and adds the, unfortunately, 11th penalty of the day.
You know, when Shoshoni looks back at this game, if they don't complete the comeback, the penalties, the missed opportunities, there is no reason that they should go home with an L tonight,
except and the turnovers,
except for errors they inflicted on themselves.
And in fairness to Big Piney, Clifford had a lot to say about that. Going to the end zone, underthrown, intercepted, game over, basically.
Yeah.
Good pick there, intended for. Is that Shepard over there?
I don't know. I can't see that far.
And I hate to say game over. We still got a minute and 59 seconds left.
That one was to Carson. Attempted to throw to Carson.
And you just feel bad for him, as he had, 399 yards of passing unofficially for Caden Kissling.
Yeah.
And just a little too late. Great halftime adjustments, but when you spot as many points as they did, it just becomes really difficult, as it'll be a Wind River Realty first down. Shoshoni with 2 timeouts left, and of course, shotgun. Shotgun, going to hand it off to, I don't know who, but, He got some yardage, but he got popped. That's no doubt.
And the flag.
And we got a flag, so we'll stop the clock again. It'll be a 4-yard gain. I think that was Cale Darwin.
Yeah, it looks like there might have been a little bit of additional activity going on towards the end of the play.
Oh, just going to be a hold. It looks
straight up hold. Okay.
Okay. And really, I hate to say it doesn't matter, but you'd almost rather just, right now you got to be starting to strip the ball.
Yeah.
For Big Piney, credit them as far as what the mistakes have been, as far as penalties for Shoshoni. Big Piney, only their 2nd penalty of the day.
Yeah, Shoshoni, Big Piney didn't allow unforced errors to hurt them. They were able to implement their will early in the game. And as a result of it, Shoshoni was really behind the 8 ball after the 2nd drive of the game.
2nd and 15. It looks like Strong is going to keep it here, and he's going to get all the penalty yard back in about 2 yards. Call it a gain of 7.
Yeah,
and we're going to get a timeout by what just, huh? 7-yard gain there by Finley Strong on the run. And we get a timeout on the field called by Shoshoni. We'll stick with it. We've got a minute 39, left in this ball game. And it's just one team played a pretty clean game most of the game. One team played a pretty clean majority of second half. And that's really the difference. You can't spot. I hate to relate it to my glorious Georgia Bulldogs, but like against Alabama, you cannot spot so many points that you have to play perfect because football is not a perfect game and you got a defense who's not going to participate in your perfection.
That's it.
And that's really what Shoshoni ran into. They had to play absolutely perfect. They played very well offensively.
Yep.
Defense took a little while, even in the second half, to get going again, but you can't spot 39 points.
No, and I mean, that's a huge part of this. Shoshoni has some positive things to look forward to heading into the playoffs.
Here goes the run on third down, cutting back in, wants to end it right here, and that's exactly what Dowan will do, as he will get the first down, a Wind River Realty first down. And are we going to get a timeout here? Timeout by Shoshoni. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on WYO Today.
About the things that matter, your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back here. It is 39-24, minute 18, and Cole Dowan pretty much just ended any hope Shoshoni was going to have, barring Lord's involvement, so to speak, as he was able to cut back on third and long and get the first down. If I'm not mistaken, Shoshoni out of timeouts at this point in time, so it should just be a couple kneel downs potentially for him, and there is the first one of them.
First of two.
And they might have to do it two more times. It depends on the clock. Our clock's a little bit off. We'll get it right.
At the moment, the clock is not moving.
Why is the clock not moving? Okay. Minute 25 left. Minute 17 and counting. They'll have to kneel it down again at somewhere in the 50s.
Yeah.
And probably one more time.
That's what it seems.
Grand Shoshoni played their hearts out, especially in the second half. I hate to harp on it, but just gave up too much in that first half.
Yeah.
Got a little shell-shocked. Halftime, credit to the coaching staff, got them kind of squared away, and we will have one more kneel down as we're under. Now, they'll probably wait until the very end where they have to kneel it down, but technically they could kneel it down anytime in the next 6 seconds.
Yep.
Or after the next 6 seconds.
And bring it to an end.
They'll take it. So we're cold, quite honestly, and it's going to be a short halftime show. We'll go over some halftime show, a short post-game show, and that is going to do it for senior night. Again, we want to congratulate. What a way to show some hard-fought toughness from Oakley Hicks, Corbin Brown, Carson Kissling, Caden Bridger, Michael Wilczewski, Preston Hance, the seniors of the Shoshoni Wranglers. We're trying to get a more recent. Do we have a more recent score for Wind River?
I do not.
It looked like it was trending the way. So Shoshoni will be playoff bound as Wind River was down huge at half. So Shoshoni should be the 4 against Pine Bluffs, the number 1 team in the state, at Pine Bluffs. That, of course, unofficial. It'll be released by WHSAA on Monday, and we'll have exactly the time and where it will take place and things of that nature. When we return, it'll be time for the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on WYO Today and 99.1 KWYW.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to the Clicker Ticket postgame show here on YO Today 99 KWYW. The Heat. Just too much of the running game, especially in the first half, as our final score here is, I just forgot it. Pull it up here real quick. 39-24. 15-point lead. Credit Shoshoni for bringing a great effort and a comeback here on senior night, trying to make it, but just too much of the Punchers. For lack of a better word, the Punchers just threw haymaker, body shot for body shot in the first half.
Yeah.
Got up big on the scorecard and made it where the Wranglers were going to have to play perfect, and that's a tall task for anybody against anybody.
Yeah, it was just a definite situation where Big Piney got up early. Really, it ended up being a game of missed opportunities. Shoshoni had the onside kick, first play of the game, got down inside the 10-yard line, walked away with no points, committed some penalties they didn't need to commit in places where it really did seem to hurt them. Got another onside kick in the second half and just
fourth quarter couldn't do anything
with it. And so between the penalties, the drives that stalled out with no points, and the interceptions, they just were not able to do the things they wanted to do and needed to do to be able to bring this win home.
Okay, we've got some finals for you on the Wire Today Family and Networks. Final from Riverton. It's Riverton 70, Rollins 0. Riverton heads to the playoffs as the 1 seed, which was already known. And now we get the JV game in case y'all see some people run into us. That's a weird thing they do here.
Yeah.
Final, Lander Valley takes care of business, secures the 2 seed, winning 42-3. It looks like they will be headed they will be hosting Jackson as they fell in the big kind of anticipated matchup of Cody and Jackson, and Cody just absolutely demolished them. Riverton will be playing home. Let's see here. Of course, unofficial until the official announcement. Oh, they're going to get Green River. So if you're a Riverton fan, you're happy. Jackson versus Lander Valley should be a good one. To finish off 3A, it's going to be, it looks to be a tie. Douglas has the tie break, so it looks like it'll be Douglas versus Cody, and then poor old Buffalo, after losing the Landers, because they get to go to Afton.
Yeah.
So as we look at the stats from tonight, it's going to seem weird because it kind of didn't just flip-flop because it was everything in favor. Now it's just a scoreboard. Of course, most coaches would say that's all that matters.
That's true.
But first, for the visitors from Big Piney, finishing with 335 yards, 228 of those on the ground to 107 through the air, 6-8 passing from Finley Strong for a win touchdown. Of course, Xavier Clifford, what can you say, 15 carries, 166 yards, 11.1 yards per carry, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
1 lost fumble, and it was on a pick. They picked it off and then fumbled it right back. 2 of 5 on third down, 1 of 2, but it was kind of the little things. 1 turnover, two total penalties
two
for
penalties.
15 yards.
Yeah.
Neither one of them in a desperate situation, because the longest one, the 10-yard hold, was with a 2-score lead, the Shoshoni with no timeout. So really well played. And again, talk about using clock and taking advantage in the first half. Punted once.
Yeah. They punted one time. They faced 5 third downs the entire game. They just played really strong, well-disciplined football. And as a result, they really were able to make Shoshoni play their game.
Okay, when we go over and look at Shoshoni, 438 total yards, 399 of them through the air.
Yeah.
And therein lies kind of one of the discrepancies. You look and go, oh, Shoshoni had great yards, this, that, and the other. What they'll need to look at, too, is you got to have a ground game. You got to at least be complimentary where the team has to respect it, because give Caden Kissling all the credit in the world. Every single one of those, because no respect, pin and ears back pass rush, no respect for the run game. He was running for his life and successful enough, but when you're asking him to play perfect, hard to kind of run for your life. On the ground, 34 carries for 39 yards, just over 1 yard per carry. Because of some sacks and things of that nature and a few bad decisions, Caden Kissling finishes with 14 carries for negative 15 net yards. Leading rusher would be Carson Kissling at 12 carries for 36. Through the air, though, and that's where we'll go into our Papa Murphy's player of the game, unless you want to fight me over it, and I'll throw you off the roof on that one, on this one. Finishing with 399 yards on 24 of 38 is Caden Kissling.
Yeah.
Had little pockets of struggle, especially early on, unable to push it downfield, but got more and more. Really, the only negative to say about Caden Kissling tonight is the 3 interceptions. Those were devastating. But finishes with 2 touchdowns, both those or 3 touchdowns, excuse me. I had that wrong. Finishes with 3 touchdowns, 2 of those to Oakley Hicks, who they finally targeted a bunch of times. He got targeted 15 times.
Yeah.
Got a little banged up, of course. Then Brody Shepard only targeted 10 times, but leads the team in rushing with 100, or leads the team in yards receiving. And I'm kind of leaning towards him for the Gatorade player of the game, Brody Shepard, a new one to it, as Caden Kissling, I think, won our Papa Murphy's player of the game before. But 399 yards. Of course, he'd rather have the victory, but if you couldn't have that, what a way. You kind of, the fan in me kind of wish he could have got that 1 extra yard, because I don't think he's had 400.
Yeah.
And on his, not his senior night, he's a junior, but on his brother's senior night. So they will get ready for the playoffs. Any last words on the game itself, Marshall?
I think Shoshoni has a lot of things that they can look forward to. We saw some good things. It's just going to be a matter of being consistent and getting that consistency up and running as they go into the playoffs against a very tough Pine Bluffs team.
Okay, so we look at this, and we're going to give you our network look. All this, of course, unofficial. And we do not know the dates yet. Those will be out on Monday. Pine Bluffs will unofficially be hosting Shoshoni next week. Probably it'll be a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday game. We'll see where it will be. That will be if it's on Thursday or maybe Saturday. Saturday I've got to go to Laramie, so Marshall might be able to get it. If it's on Thursday, we'll try and get it. If it's on Friday, I'm in Thermopolis. Maybe Marshall can get it. We'll figure. We'll let you know on our Facebook, but it will be Shoshoni versus Pine Bluffs when it comes out. When you look at the 2A, this game will be on 101.7 KDNO. Thermopolis finishes as a 2 seed. They will look like, depending on if everything holds, they will host Burns in Thermopolis, and that'll be myself and Kevin Simpson next Friday night. We already know the time on that. Thermopolis already announced, because everybody kind of already knew. It will be a 6 p.m. pregame show, probably about 5:15, 5:30. When we go into looking at the 3A, Riverton is going to be hosting Green River. I think that is a lock, and Lander is going to be hosting Jackson. Most likely both those games on Friday, but check out the Ranger on Wednesday. Also check out Why Today Media. We'll have all that for you. As we end the regular season, I want to thank Marshall for joining us. Declan, who has disappeared. Oh, here's Declan. He's waving as if we could see him right now.
He's behind us, trying to keep his hands warm.
We want to thank Leanne Sanderson back at the mothership, keeping us on. Thank Baylor and Cody, Kevin and Ryan, as well as Ernie and Andrew, all the crew. We've still got some games left, but we're coming towards the end. Nothing is guaranteed except for the teams playing next week is next week. That's the
right.
only guarantee. So for Declan Whitaker, for Marshall Whitaker, this has been Kevin Shields. You've been listening to the Game of the Week. Regular season finale on 99.1 KWYW. The Heat.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.